comrades, today is August 11, 2025, and the current time is 8:18 p.m. Good news, everyone! Medica has approved a brand new daily use stimulant to help comrades go about their day-to-day duties that require voluntary overtime. This stimulant is regarded as mostly safe when consumed in safe and moderate doses. Please note that usage of this stimulant does not excuse you from institute-mandated nap periods. That concludes today's announcements.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Okay. The real question is, did I actually do everything correctly? Any day now, RimWorld will magically show up on the screen behind me, and we will play the game. Right? Okay, there we go. Okay, I am a professional streamer. I did do it correctly. Look at that. I am peak. I don't know why the sound alerts didn't work. I'm sorry, but I'll do it for you. Okay, anyways, hello, covers. How are all of you doing on this fine evening? Hello, Norma on the red side. Also, hello, Goldenrod and Marksman and Zoingo and Ray. Sorry for being first, and Mortal and Magmar and Krusty. I think that's everyone I see so far, right? I think, yeah. Are you ready for RimWorld? Because we're getting closer and closer to finishing this game once and for all, and we can actually move on from this and start a new colony next week. So the goal today is we're actually going to try finishing this colony. Basically, we have one main objective today. Our main objective is we need to grab the last grav core. Oh wait, did we grab it? Wait. Oh, no, wait, hold on. Okay, we need to find one more grav core, and then we can go do the final fight. So that's essentially our primary goal today, is to figure out where are we going to find this last grav core. Now, basically, our choices are, there is a frozen terraformer, or we can go to a mech hive, or we can go to one of the other multitude of locations that have a grav core. I hate all of them, basically. They all sound really awful. So, we can either go to this crashed mechanoid platform, or we can go all the way up here to the frozen terraformer. I think the terraformer is probably an easier option, so we'll probably end up doing that as well. You got your kitchen island? Well, I'm glad that I'm at least in a public space that people can see how beautiful and adorable I am, right? It's here to give your firstborn engagement to the algorithm gods. Have to sleep. Have a good night, Falco. Thank you for swinging by. I hope that your contribution to the algorithm will bless me on this fine day. You might notice that I'm on my regular model today instead of the pixel model. Just kind of what I felt like using today. Don't worry too much about it. It's just kind of the vibe that I wanted to go with. So anyways, we're going to try to expand the ship also, and ideally we're going to get a lot of plasteel so we can finally, do a lot of the projects that we're trying to do, namely making lots and lots of armor and weapons. I believe our current goal is to try to get everyone... Wasn't there like a hotkey to swap between pawns? Really, here we go. The goal is to get everyone an undersuit. I think there's a few that don't have undersuits and they're melee fighters, so I do need to get them undersuits. And ideally we get more trooper armor for some of these people. Like you can see Steve here doesn't need an undersuit, but someone like Zeoposer does need an undersuit. So we're trying to manufacture as many as we can. Unfortunately, they do cost a lot of materials, so hopefully we can get more of them slamming out as we travel about and try to make more stuff. And we're trying to expand the ship as well. I think effectively we've reached probably the maximum internal size of the ship. The only thing I would maybe do is add an extension here as well, similar to what we've done over here. And then after that, it's just, who knows, right? It's just whatever I feel like adding on at that point. But we're basically at the end of this run. And so the only thing is we need to get one more grav core, and then we can go then we'll have to hop on over to the mech hive. We need weapons. We don't have the best of weapons. We have mostly functioning weapons. In fact, the only reason we're still on this tile is because I did want to grab more steel, but I think we've managed to get enough steel that I think we can actually leave. And it was mostly just a giant hunk of plasteel that we did manage to grab. I don't think there's any more on here, so I think we'll just start flying over. Our ship is really big, so it's not like we're in any danger, and we do need to make sure we keep hunting animals because we entirely subsist on food that we hunt. So that gives you any indicator of how our colony is operating. In fact, let's just fly over real quick so we can be free from this realm. We also need to add, I think, one more high explosive missile launcher, so let's also make sure we build one more of those. We could grow food. It probably would be a good idea to grow food instead of, like, relying on, you know... Yeah, the ship is not symmetrical yet, don't worry. I know it's not symmetrical. I'm working on that part. Alright, let's go leave here, because we're gonna just land over here real fast. Let's just grab this real quick. The frozen terraformer. Let's just get this done one at a time. Again, I just want to make sure we have the ship ready, and then once we have all of our stuff, we're just gonna get all of our equipment ready, figure out our armor, our weapons, and get it all slammed out so we can go fight and survive. Sure, what's your time to defeat the Hive? Because we're about 4 years into the game now. So that gives you any indicator of how far. Also, if you'd like to assist, there's always this other link that you should look at that has a really cool stream on that you should also maybe take a look at as well. Lots of cool stuff happening there too. An in-game year. That's it. That's all. I'm a lot slower with these things. I like to take my time. I'm sure you could do it like really quick if you play it really well, but but if you're operating with a lot, if you're operating with a lot of mechanoids, then I guess you could rapidly scale up, right? As long as you can keep making more mechanoids to make more mechanoids. In that case, okay, I can see why you'd be able to at least do it somewhat quickly. Okay, so I think we're gonna land. We're gonna land over here. Actually, I think here's fine. Actually. You know what's really funny? I was looking through my PC earlier, and I was wondering why my PC was running out of space. Because my main hard drive, like my main drive, was down to about 20 gigabytes of space, and I was trying to figure out what was eating all of it. I found out I had about 200 gigabytes of RimWorld map screenshots or progress rendered that I never sorted through or got rid of from every single colony we've ever done on stream ever since I started using progress render, which was a long time ago. So there is basically years worth of colonies in that, which was interesting to say the least. Anyways, let's start strip mining this so we can find this stupid thing. Should not be that difficult if I just press this button. Alright, we'll let them do that. Getting a lot of food. Okay, well, in that case, we'll make sure we have a lot of food. It is cold, but I think we can just kill all the local animals and keep storing them as meat. And we probably will start manufacturing a good amount of... If we can get our hands on some potatoes and rice, I would like to convert some of it into... what do you call them? Into packaged survival meals, if we can afford to do that. So, also try to hunt down every single berry bush here so we can harvest that. Oh, it took you an entire... Oh, it was a year to fight? Oh, no, I read that incredibly different. Oh, geez, okay. Huh, that sounds a lot more ominous. See, the way I read your statement was that you were able to go from nothing to fight the Hive in one in-game year, not it took you an in-game year to fight the Hive. That's a very, very big difference in interpretation. Okay, so this is, I believe, 4 tiles, right? So that's 3 out, so it'll be 1, 2, 3 out. And then I think there's another 3 tiles like this. Okay, so that should be fine. Then we'll need to start trimming it down. So about... Alright, we'll expand this correctly in a bit. Okay, well, if it's all one giant mechanoid cluster, we're gonna build a lot of... We're gonna need a lot more missile slots and probably missile storage nearby. So what I guess is I'll put a missile storage here and here. One strictly for this and one for this, and that'll at least give us some front protection. We'll also try to add some turrets, which we're going to be needing anyways, which is why we're trying to get more plasteel. Hello, Hoovy, how are you doing? Good evening. Welcome to the realm of the living. Don't worry, we're going to succeed. I believe we have it in us to get what we need. Now, we also do need to trade for plasteel. Thankfully, there is a caravan placed near there. We just need to make sure we have enough things to offer them. The problem is we don't actually have a lot of offerings. Is the main thing. So ideally we get more jade and other stuff. I don't know why our pawns don't want to... Okay. Also, trying to kill the muskox, they're very angry. Well, they try to be angry, they didn't work too well. So, we have our miners digging. I think the problem is we did lose one of our better miners in a previous stream, which is not good. So hopefully they can get back out there and do more stuff, but, you know, this colony, it's doing its best. We're working what we got. So start digging through all of this, and hopefully we can find what we want, and then you can see the ship is expanding. Now, we are reaching our cap. We can put about 100 more tiles. We already have 2, so that leaves us 97 tiles remaining. So, the question is, how do we build it? Well, I want to make it symmetrical, right? It's got to be symmetrical. I think the way I did this was, I think I used a circle tool, and I think I just did this, right? Yeah, I think I just did this. Then I canceled these tiles. Hold on. Let me make sure that this is enough cancellation. So I can cancel 25, which I think might actually put us a little over, which means I need to trim it down just a little bit. 6 years, 5 years of prep. Okay, well, we're about 4 or 5 years of prep as well, so I think we're basically making the same time. Okay, the muskoxes are very unhappy about being murdered. That's fine. Oh, right, we never cured Garm. We never cured Garm of the curse of old age. I would like to fix that. It's not meant to be a dong, but I guess that's what it looks like. Then that's what it looks like. Okay, you switch to your gun. Come on, you have a gun. Why did you run up and, use your gun? There you go. There we go. All right, so how do we fix Garm? So I think the easiest solution is to quickly grab the Biosculptor pod and throw Garm in there. The other funnier option is we create a bionic spine and 2 bionic eyes to replace Garm's bad eye and spine. Now that is a lot of plasteel, but I think for Garm, I think it's worth it. So first things first is we're gonna replace the spine. I think for this though, because it's really expensive, it might not be worth making an advanced bionic spine. Okay, so what we're gonna do, you know what, actually no, screw it, we can afford it, screw it, we'll just do it. I think it's funnier. You hate your laptop so much space rather than run Minecraft at low quality. It's because you live in a country where it's hard to get good PC equipment, isn't it? I'm sorry, Normar. I hope one day you'll be able to get good quality PC gear. I don't even know how old you are. That might also be... If you're like a high schooler, then that would explain why you don't have access to a lot of stuff either. Attack things. Thank you very much. Kill this thing. There we go. Let's kill that. Perfect. Okay, so we need to probably kill a few more animals. We can get more of the cloth. Oh, we are making a lot of survival meals. Okay. Good, so there's our packaged survival meals. Now, I just want to make sure we don't eat it. Is there a way to make them not eat the packaged survival meals? Need to store them somewhere. Oh, right. So what I wanted to do, too, since we have the space for this now, is I want to get Magmar and Greywind out of this area. They've been here for far too long, and they don't need to be here. So let's delete these beds. It's time for them to go sleep where other people sleep. Okay. Back to the realm of the living. And I added food. Oh, that's right. I can do that. Thank you. Good idea. Manage food policies, living, package, survival meals. Oh, okay, good. I already have them denied. Thank you. Fantastic. Steve is able to do that, so that's why we're getting all the packaged survival meals. So we're just ripping apart berries for food. Excellent. I'm smart, I swear. I'm very good at video games. Okay. Brother laptop. Stronger but oh, okay. Gotcha. Maybe one day you'll be able to get something, Normar, but I don't know. That is pretty rough. Okay, so we'll need 2 bionic eyes as well. So let's make 2 advanced bionic eyes. We're gonna make Garm. We're gonna bring Garm into the future. We're gonna fix Garm up. De-aging? No. How long? I have played RimWorld for many, many years. As you can see, I'm not very good at it, apparently. Yeah, listen, just because I have a lot of hours in RimWorld doesn't mean I'm good at RimWorld. I feel like this should be common knowledge. Listen, streamer brain, when you're playing RimWorld, is a very real thing that has to be, you have to think about. Okay, so I think we're actually out of the plate. Okay, so we're actually out of the Gravlight panels, which is going to eat the rest of our plasteel, which means we need to go fly over to get more plasteel. What can we sell? We actually have a decent amount of silver. Okay, so maybe we'll just sell some of that. Alright, how about this? Why don't we load this up? Let's load in... What is worth money? Well, we want to hold on to the books. Hold on to the weapons. Okay, maybe we don't sell anything yet. I don't think we have actually anything to sell yet. You're not streamers, or something. It's just more like, listen, I play RimWorld a lot, but here's a cold hard fact. most of my RimWorld playing nowadays is strictly on stream. I actually don't play much RimWorld off stream because there's just not enough time to. Especially with a lot of other things that I want to be playing. So, for example, I've been playing a lot of Rabbit and Steel recently because I kind of missed the Final Fantasy XIV raiding experience, but I don't want to actually raid in Final Fantasy XIV anymore. So I've been playing a lot of that, for example, and other titles. Like, you know, I like roguelikes a lot. So that's kind of what's been eating up a lot of my time as of late. At least my free time when I'm not streaming, if that makes any sense. Okay, so let's get these beds out of here. I don't know why... Okay, so we don't need these anymore. There's actual beds. Let's use them. This potato still off from Ultra Kill. Listen, Ultra Kill is also not a very intensive game, so I'm not terribly surprised that a potato would be able to run it. I feel like a lot of things could probably run Ultra Kill without too much issue. Okay, so we need to build a heater. Okay, yeah, because this room is sub-zero temperatures right now, so let's fix that. Let's put a heater here, and then we need to quickly grab in the heating tiles, which we're just gonna rope over here. It's also here as well. Let's just rope the heating everywhere, because we have enough steel that it doesn't really matter. Mage Arena. I've seen Mage Arena, which is really funny. It seems really cool because you can be like, I cast Fireball by saying Fireball. It's like, that's a cool concept. I like that. I've also seen people... Apparently, there's a setting on there because there's multiple ways to speak English. I saw that game, and you have to pick. Do you speak American English or do you speak Indian English? And I think there's also an option for British English, which was really funny. I was like, wow, that's where we're at now. Alright, let's delete these. Let's rearrange this. This area needs a little bit of rearrangement because it's not what I want it to look like. So we're going to try to clean this up here quite a bit. It's also not symmetrical here, I just realized, but that's fine. In fact, I probably want to get rid of this electric stove. I don't think we need that anymore. Yeah, let's just keep building as best we can. We're light on Gravlight panels, which we're trying to make it as fast as we can with whatever we have sitting around. I also probably need to put a... I don't even actually know where our organs are going. Where's our custom organs? This should not be a storage room, by the way, too. Probably you could be aluminum, aluminium, and aluminum. Take your pick. There's many ways to say words, especially the English language, which is a very unique type of beast all on its own. Okay, let's also kill these. There we go. Kill the rabbits. That's a lot of fresh food. Okay, so we have all the things we need. What else do we need? Oh, we need to make sure we have enough... Okay, so one of the other things we need to make sure is we need to make sure we have enough reactor fuel for a protracted fight. What else do we need? Let's see. Starflight bases, gunlink. A gunlink, maybe? No, probably not. What are the other eccentric things? We got basically all the eccentric tech. We're not going to need cosmetic implants. We don't need a tritium breeder. Thermal heating, basic fuses, prosthetics. Okay, neurological treatment might not be a bad idea, actually. If we have enough Glitter World medicine. Can we actually craft Glitter World medicine in the drug lab? It's my drug lab. There we go, hold on. We can, okay, so to make it, you need 2 standard medicines plus 1 Glitter World Nutrimine. To make a Glitter World Nutrimine, you need Alyssum trimmings, which is something we actually can grow. So I think we have enough heal root. I'm actually going to take these 2, and we're going to stop making heal root. We're going to grow Glitter World Elysium. So you get 2... Okay, wait, hold on. Let me make sure I understand this math correctly. So 1 Glitter World Nutrimine is 1 Alyssum trimming. You need 1... So 1 trimming gets you 1 Glitter World Nutrimine, which gets you 1 Glitter World medicine. Okay, so in that case, this would get me 16 in a full harvest. It will take 15 days to grow, which is a while, but that's fine. I think it's better for us to make sure we have Glitter World medicine than not. You know what I mean? Okay, so I also need to make a storage for all these random body parts we're making, because I don't know where our bionic spine went. And we probably need to start putting those somewhere, especially the bionic eyes and whatnot. Yeah, let's start figuring out where those are gonna go. So, anyways, I'm excited to be nearly done with this run, because I know this run's been going on for quite a while. I've been looking at the workshop recently to see if there's any other concepts for future runs. I might actually be like, hey, let's put it to a vote. What are you interested in seeing in the next RimWorld run? And maybe we'll go from there. I'm not going to guarantee that that's what we're going to do, but I'm going to say it's just an option, a potential thing to think about. We probably won't do another ship-based colony for quite some time. I think I'd like to hold off on doing that now. I don't mind doing a colony where we're in space and we have to survive in space, like a space station style colony, but I don't think I want to do another Odyssey. I want to let the Odyssey simmer for a bit before we come back to it. Do I have any mining charges? We do not. Do I need mining charges for the big fight? Okay, so how am I going to design this? I think I actually need to trim some of these tiles out too, which is the problem. Okay. This at least looks okay-ish. Oh, for clearing ice. That's fine. Actually, hold on. We're going to have... Let's crack this door open. I want to make sure we can get in there. I believe Zeopos is the smartest person who can probably get in there. We also need to make sure these get refilled. Also, I just realized our bookshelf was full. Okay. So what do I do with this is the real question. So I think what I wanted to do initially was turn this into a shield area. Let's move this over here. And then by setting up a shield generator, we can have extra protection from anything that might come after us. So this would unfortunately require at least a shield generator wide area 3x3, which requires us to move the oxygen pump probably over here. I'll probably just build a copy on this side. Okay. So I'm gonna... Okay, so this is open, so we're not gonna go in there yet. Let's send in John RimWorld and Magmar and Ray on these three over here. And you know what, Zeopulsar, I need a hacker. As long as I have a hacker, we can get through this. Are we ready to see what's in here? Okay, we gotta go to the last core. Alright. I'm gonna let John RimWorld lead the charge. Ah! Immediately! Threats! Alright, start gunning it down. It's stunned. Okay. A lot of ice in here, which is really annoying. Okay. So I'm gonna have... Okay, so we'll let Ray dig this out quickly. Okay, these crates don't have anything, right? Okay. Just a frozen tundra in here. Oh my gosh, there's a lot. Okay. Now we can draft everyone. Go here. Hackerman? No, I want... They can still keep mining. Maybe we find random treasures in the ice. So that's the only reason I'm letting them keep digging. Ooh, the funny option is to shoot this. How big is the explosion if I do this? Hold on. I don't know. Shoot this. Actually, is this... How risky is this? I'm kind of curious, actually. How bad of an idea is this? Okay, now we run. Okay, get out. Come on. Oh, okay, that's not nearly as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be way worse. Okay. Alright, cool. Let's keep going. There was nothing in that room that mattered, so it was perfectly okay to do that. Alright, let's go to the next room. That one's got red light, which is very ominous. Bipartisan agreement to freeze me? I can't believe this. Let's see what's in here. Okay, so there's no turret. Okay. Oh, there is a turret. It's hard to see. Okay, hold on. Pull back in here. Switch to EMPs, and then I'm gonna have Ray just yeet grenades over there. Okay. Okay, now we can rush in. Basically, as soon as the grenades go off, we can just bum rush. Yeah. God, I'm so smart. Oh wait, Magmar's dying. Why? Oh, explosion, I think. That's fine. Right. That's fine. Yeah, it's just a minor crack. You'll be okay. Let's clear this out. Where is the next turret? So I know there's a hunter trap over there. That thing will die easily. Just throw a lot more grenades at it. Set Magmar in a spot. Oh, okay, we might have to pull Magmar back. Oh, Magmar doesn't have a nose anymore. Okay. I'm sorry, Magmar. You're apparently getting... The people hate your nose, apparently. Okay, so we are missing one more bionic eye, which I think is mostly because we don't have the components, the auto-fabricate. The auto-fabricator is working around the clock. This thing can hold, what? The 3 stacks. What's 1 stack? 75? So I don't know why. Let's make this say 75. So we should always have 75 components ready to go. That should be enough for that. All right, let's keep going. So we know there's a... Okay, so John RimWorld did get hit. Magmar doesn't have a nose anymore. Minor problems. Okay, maybe we need to back up from here. Okay. Oh, that's a lot. Okay, let's back up. Let's back up. There's a lot more there than I thought. Hello, Comrade Wayfair. How are you doing? All right. Listen, we already have aesthetic bionics. I just don't want to... Listen, I don't want to make a nose if I don't have to. Noses are expensive. Do I even have it researched? I probably don't. Oh, we could research healing factors. Flesh shaping. Alright, I guess flesh shaping's fine. We can get a prosthetic nose. Alright, anyways, they should chase after us. I did, you don't know about this. Let's just go back. I think it's okay to just back up for now. We'll come back later. Oh, they're chasing us. Okay, hold on. Get everyone over here. I did not realize they're gonna chase us to the ends of the earth for this. I don't want to waste the plasteel is the problem. Atheana, get on the defense grid and then just turn these off. Yeah, there we go. That should be fine. All right, here's my solution. Oh, okay. Okay, you can fire. How about that? Perfect. They want to stand right at the edge of my firing range. I'll actually blast them. Okay. So now let's hold fire on that, undraft all of you, and then you can get off the count. That. Perfect. See, look at that. We're using our tools, our weapons, for our nefarious needs. Isn't it great? Okay, so what else do we need to do here while everyone's doing? So we're gonna get the steel, and we'll find the core in here eventually. Let's just heal up. I do need to get better armor. You can see Magmar did take a decent amount of damage because he's got only vac stuff. In fact, everyone's mostly got vac helmets instead of actual proper helmets, which is probably the biggest risk. Yes, the back guns can fire over the front ones. Yes, I believe they can. They should be able to, because I believe even in vanilla with the vanilla cannons, they are allowed to, but maybe I'm wrong about that. Running dangerously low on food. 3 days of food. We have a lot of food. Let's butcher a few more animals. Is there any more berries on the map that I can harvest? Probably not. We probably harvested every berry that we can see. Anyways, look at our Elysium trimmings. This will get us the cool medicines. Okay, so what are we doing here? So I want a shield projector. So I need a high energy shield core, which I believe I have to manufacture. Probably in this thing. No. Okay, that's not nearly as expensive as I thought it was going to be. That's actually not too bad. Okay. That's fine. That's cheap enough, I think, surprisingly. Also, who else is our crafters? So Riston. Okay, so why don't we have... Okay, so Krusty's a hunter. Who else should craft? Oh, Freak Out Patrol should be crafting. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Freak Out Patrol's primary job on the colony is to craft things, which means I can now order this fellow to sit here and manufacture unholy amounts of clothes. Give me like 10 shirts and 10 pants, making it out of any leathers and wools we have available. We should be able to do that considering we have a lot now. I don't know why he's not doing it. Also, it's not an electric one. Okay. Yeah, oh, okay, because we're using all of our jade to make statues. That's right. So why are we not crafting these? Oh, I bet you it's because we don't have enough of a specific leather, would be my guesstimate. And so I can't exactly like, why is this man not doing anything? Does he just not want to work? He's allowed to work, right? Slow learner, though, is kind of annoying. Huh. I don't know why I can't... Okay, that's weird. I can't order him to do this. Okay, whatever. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but maybe eventually. Let's just keep slamming these undersuits out. Okay, do we have both eyes? No. Okay, so I think the reason we aren't making the other eyes, we might not have enough materials, or Briston wants to work... Yeah, we're missing advanced components, which... This thing can craft them, it is just a little slow, and we kind of rip through them, and we are running out of plasteel, so let's go back in there again. So, Riston, Ray... okay, so hold on. Riston, Ray... Okay, so why don't we send in... Okay, so let's send these 3 in. Send 4. Send 4 in. I'm more comfortable when there's 4. Okay. Oh, we've reached the cap. Okay, we'll have to trim it down. Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna trim this down. Okay, so I think at the very least. We can trim it here and here. And we can probably trim this one out, which cancels this one out. Okay. We have to get down to... We have to get our ship size down to 2,000, because I don't have the mod that lets me go bigger. I know there's a mod that lets you make really big ships, but I decided that's not something I really want to run with in this run, as funny as it would be. I know it's a very popular option. Alright, did we kill both of them? Fantastic, let's go in here. Okay, hold on. I've been playing a lot of shooter games. We're gonna stack up on here, like I'm playing Ready or Not. Alright, we're gonna have John RimWorld open it up. Okay, that's generally spooky. Alright, we're gonna draft Ray real fast. Have her dig through this. Okay, so my concern is that there is a wasp trap in there. Okay. I think the best way to get through this room is I'm gonna hold open, and I'm gonna have everyone come back here. Ray included, get back here. Have Ray come over here and just take a few shots here. Okay. Oh, it's just a chem fuel canister. Okay, let's go here. Let's go over here. I know it's not a very good stack. It's a stack. Let's dig this out real fast. Actually, I probably want to hold on to that chem fuel. It's not really an easy way to rip through this. Okay, how about this one? We have Ray dig this one out, and I think as long as we're all just stacked up right next to her, she should be okay. So I'm gonna have draft all of them, have someone bait it, and then everyone can work together on killing it. There we go. Now we go into the next room. Okay, so what do we find here? There is a decent amount of random materials, which is going to be very, very helpful. Namely the survival meals, which is what I actually care about. Let's kill this thing. Okay, can we kill it? Why is Ray the only one shooting at it? Okay. Cool, let's go in here now. Is there a turret down there? No, okay. So there's at least... Okay, stand here. I need to watch out for this. So anyways, yeah. I think I've gotten actually a lot better at vanilla combat just by doing this stream, which is kind of crazy to say because I know the running joke was that I only know how to play with Combat Extended, but amusingly enough, Combat Extended has not been updated yet for 1.6 officially, so I don't plan on touching it. We probably will go back to Combat Extended, but I am also enjoying just the vanilla combat. I think the only thing that annoys me is that... Oh, jeez. Alright, here's my strategy. So we're gonna bait it out. Oh, hello there, Mecha Menace. Welcome, Comrade Dumb Robot Raid. What do you mean, Dumb Robot Raid? How are you doing, Comrade? How was your stream? Hold on, I will... Thank you for doing the shout-out command. Hey there. Let me look at your channel. If I'm hearing Dumb Mecha Raid, that sounds questionable. Are you playing RimWorld? Also, hello there, Neomore and Neozemis. And Honeycombed and Jaylee. Hi, Jaylee. Alright, well, that explains a lot, then. How was your stream? What were you playing? Let's see. Ah, RimWorld, the classic. Fantastic. Listen, we all have gimmicks. Like, my gimmick is that I'm a guy controlling the female body of a VTuber because I wanted to be a cute anime girl on the internet. Anyways, hopefully your RimWorld run was going good. Ah, oh, literally programmed to be dumb at video games. That's... I see. That's definitely a way to do it. Listen, if I have the power to be cute anime girl on the internet, why would I not take it? Wouldn't you take it too? When the opportunity presents itself? So many things you could do with that knowledge. Also, let's get rid of this. I want to just take this out. But anyways, hopefully your stream was good. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it very, very much. Is your colony doing good? I'm assuming you're also playing, Oh, geez, hold on. We did find another plasteel lump. Okay, we might have to go... probably just bring the whole ship over there. This is from Odyssey. So one of the missions you can do to find additional grav cores is literally go to a giant ice block glacier and try to dig it out. So that's kind of what we've been up to right now. It goes, one of your constants appeared around. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Well, I appreciate the follow also. Here's our ship. We're approaching the end game of the ship. Right now, I'm just trying to make sure we fit within the parameters of 2,000 tiles, which is surprisingly not that much. So I've been slowly trying to trim off bits and pieces of the general shape design so that I can reach that fabled number. So it's getting a little tight. Thanks, Xanth. I don't know why that was necessary. Oh, you're doing Rim Connect. Okay, I don't use Rim Connect personally. I use Twitch Toolkit, which is what I've been using for basically my entire streaming career, streaming RimWorld. But whatever works for you, right? That's always the way to do it. Every guy wants to be... Of course, everyone wants to be an anime girl on the internet. Why wouldn't you be? Alright, I mean, I guess if you want to be a normal anime guy on the internet, that's also a niche, too, that's very popular, I hear, nowadays, right? Anything's... Whatever you want your dream to be. I think it's actually worth selling the jade sculptures at this price, and then... Ooh, the helium-3. Okay. I think I actually... The helium-3 is a little pricey, but I think I actually need it at that price point. 200 should be enough anyways. Same with 200 deuterium. So we get a little bit of silver in exchange for this, but we get a huge chunk of deuterium and helium-3, which I think is actually enough. That's not quite to fill up our stock, but it does give us like about 25% more fuel. RimConnect does let you be lazy. Toolkit is a little more complicated, but I find Toolkit to work fairly fine. I'm forgetting the cat prefix. What do you mean cat? I'm not a cat. There's no cat here. Oh, gotcha. Because RimConnect has like its own GUI window, right? That you can interact with rather than relying on chat commands, I think. Oh, okay. I guess I have no choice but to do this now. Oh, wait. Wrong model. All right, hold on. I'll switch the model. I'll switch model for this. Hey. Yeah. Okay. Anyways. Listen, yeah, I have two models. I have this one, which is normal. It's just the pixelated one, and then I have the normal model, which is like the one I had for like a long time. Is this enough tiles? I'm one tile over. Alright, probably the worst thing that I can do is I'm actually gonna get rid of this specific foundation tile right here. And that's it. This is very poorly designed, but I think it functions fine. Alright, let's go back into the breach. Let's grab John Rimworld, Ray, Marksman, Riston. Alright, put these back in here. A lot of people like calling me a catgirl for some reason, even though I'm not. I'm very obviously human. Your phone randomly connected to Discord VC. That's really odd. I didn't get a notification on my phone, so that's probably a good sign. Okay, just go in here. Where is this stupid thing that I have to hunt down? Okay, so let's also crack this open. There's a lot of items in there. Let's go down here. Also, I need to make more shelves. Okay, did we make the core yet? We did not. Okay, so our main issue is that we have no plasteel. I know we found a plasteel meter that we're gonna head over as soon as we clear this out. So I know exactly what we're doing. Hello, Garakas. Thank you for the follow. Also, on a mildly related note, I am streaming on YouTube as well. I dual stream these nowadays, so if you're interested in taking a peek at that channel too, sometimes it pops off really crazy. It's really weird. 2 weeks ago, for some reason, I had like 200 people watching on YouTube, but I'm pretty sure it's because the algorithm decided to let people go to sleep watching me, which was really funny. So definitely watch on YouTube as well if you prefer that as a platform. Okay, switch to the EMP, and then I'm just gonna grenade this thing into oblivion. I think that's just in range, right? Cool, now we just gun it down. Look at how easy this is. Okay, so then you can stop doing that, and then I think I might be able to do the same thing on here. Could I grenade this? No, I have to move you up a little bit. Okay. Alright, then we just run everyone over. Okay, you can all fire at the thing. Okay, fantastic. Let's get everyone out of here. And what we're gonna do is I have to destroy this, right? So switch to gun. These three fire on this thing. Cool. Alright, we got our grav core. Alright. So we now need to build the... We have to build our signal jammer, which is the last item we need, which thankfully I can just fit in this corner right here. It's kind of gonna put a malk. What's malk? What in the world is a malk? It's another weird food thing that you're about to tell me about that I have never heard of before. Like, legitimately, I don't know what a malk is. What's in here? Okay, so there's one trap. I don't really care about that room. There's just like a bunch of chem fuel, which is fine. Alright, go to this next one. Okay, let's grab... It's fine. Alright, now I just need Ray to crack this open. Take this one out. Oh, that's it. Okay, so I think we've actually gotten everything that matters on this map. We have enough fuel for 137 days. We have enough fusion fuel. Let's see. So this one is running. Probably we need to repair this soon, so I might have to shut this one down in a bit, and then trigger the other one. In fact, we should probably do that soon, as long as I have enough panels. Oh, we forgot to get water. Alright, since we're still stuck here for a little bit longer, I don't mind quickly slapping down a well. Put a deep well right about there. What is Malk? I've never really watched The Simpsons, so if this is like a Simpsons thing, I'm not gonna know what it is. Malk, the new standard in plant-based milk and creamers. Malk in The Simpsons is... It's just milk. It has vitamin R, doesn't have any nutritional value. Okay, so it's basically fake milk from a cartoon. Got it. I'm sorry, you have to remember my pop culture understanding is incredibly limited to hyper-specific interests and concepts. So, for example, anything weeb-centric is what I'm gonna know. Anything out of that wheelhouse, I'm gonna not know. Yeah, I don't know. I did not really watch Simpsons growing up, so I was like, I don't know what Malk is. So when he's saying Malk, I'm like, what's a Malk? Also, the more I look at it, it's not very testicular shaped. Like, it looks fine. I know the joke saying is that it looks like... But it doesn't exactly seem like it is, so I think it's okay. Okay, so I need to get plasteel. We need to get plasteel. Is there anything in here that would be plasteel? Probably not, right? So we need to get the meals, and we need to probably... There's something else here, right? Oh, wait, I forgot to check these bodies. Okay, you have nothing... Is there no more bodies here? Huh. I kind of want to crack this room down, though. In fact, I'm gonna do that. I want to see what's in here. I feel like there might be something in this area. There could be treasure abound. And I want to know. I need to know if there's treasure. Also, I need to keep moving I keep forgetting to move my mic in front of my face. I'm so sorry. I wish I could move my microphone to the other side. Or maybe if I just lower my microphone. Let me know if it sounds better here or here. What sounds better? Number 1 or number 2? Number 1, number 2. I should probably record myself so I can figure out which one sounds better. Here, like where it is now. Okay. Got it. Okay. So number 2, oh jeez, we're being raided by the Trami tribe. There are 30 angry humans coming our way. I actually have not set up defenses here yet, which is a bit of a problem. Let's just quickly slam down a couple turrets here. We have enough that I can probably afford to do this now. And then let's just quickly put these turrets down here. They're already built. Okay. Feel like you're an eye doc? Yeah, listen, maybe, you know what, fine. Why don't we do like an eye doctor stream where I will pretend to be your optometrist and tell you if your vision's good or bad. Okay, so let's see if this is enough to protect us. Probably not, because they're attacking immediately, right? Okay. What we're gonna do is we gotta get everyone to ship interior now, and then let's figure out how we're gonna get people with guns to fight. Okay, so we can at least fight around here. So anyone with a gun already outside fights there, and then who doesn't have a gun yet? Okay, Krusty does. That's probably not ideal. Kristen has a weapon, and then Espio does not. Okay. All right, let's see if the turrets can actually do anything. Okay, Atheana, you got a gun. Send over. Yeah, we'll do an optometrist stream. I'll be your eye doctor. It'll be the weirdest eye doctor roleplay you've never wanted. Oh, that turret's, that's fine. I knew that was gonna break down. I knew the turrets were gonna break down anyways. So Riston's sneak up over here. All right, Riston's gonna sneak in, and then Riston's gonna bail out. Basically, go in, stab someone, run away, try to bait them over here. Okay, we might need someone else to help Riston out. Let's get Riston to the doorway. Riston will fight in the door. They're not gonna be able to win this fight. It's a bunch of angry tribesmen. Yeah, see how quickly they gave up. All right, how many of them are recruitable? Let's see. You're not really useful. You might be useful. Okay. Unwaveringly loyal. Okay. I guess you die. Go over here real fast. Okay, so let's quickly set everyone back to unrestricted, and let's undraft all these fine people. They can go back to work. Rusty and Risten will run around. What do we got here? So this one can be captured. This one can be captured. Okay, we'll have some fresh prisoners. Let's not rebuild those turrets. Yeah, imagine throttling the stream quality just for a joke. I'd totally do it too. I don't think they have anything of worth grabbing. God. Let's see. I mean, I guess one beer. Another beer. Okay, hold on. So this actually just moves me between my own pawns, right? Okay, so it doesn't let me move between corpses. That's annoying. That's fine. Beer. A lot of them were carrying beer for some reason. This one had jade. Let's see. What did this one have? Nothing. Beer. Okay. And then we gotta dump the corpses somewhere, so let's just dump it over here where it's out of my sight. Storage, clear all corpses that are non-human corpses. Perfect. Easy. See? Look. Just get rid of them. Be gone. Marksman is unhappy due to an unsightly environment. Really? Okay. Yeah, we're out of plastic. We gotta get that plasteel. Is there anything else here? There's like nothing else left, right? Oh, the medicine. Oh, and the meals. Okay, let's do... We need to store the meals somewhere. This is the plasteel storage. Need a place to dump survival meals. It's just knives, right? These are my guns. Let's undraft these two. We're storing bugs in the freezer because we turn them into delicious food for our... we turn them into carnivore lavish meals, basically. So where do I put the... Where do I put the storage, the food storage? Let's suspend these. Okay, so I think for the time being, I'm gonna put the meal storage. I'd like to move these three out of here, but I don't think we have enough actual beds for... actually, we might have enough beds for them. Can I move them out? Can I give me more space there? Hello, Umi. How are you? Okay, there's a ship. I don't really want to fight mechanoids. I guess we just leave? We got most of what we're looking for. Okay. Because we just need to get more plasteel. You had a day? I hope you feel better soon if you just had a day. That's usually a sign of it was not a good day. Is it just these three? If it's just these three... Hold on, let me count my beds real fast. Okay, so I have 16 colonists. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 8 is 15. 15 plus 5 is 20. Okay, so I actually have more than enough. Okay, so I'm gonna kick these three out of this room. I want to expand this down. So I think it's fine to adjust this now while we're just on the ground. An Arctic wolf is hunting Magmar. Well, you got a gun, so I guess fight the wolf off. There you go. Okay, that wolf might be beating you up, actually. Let's get Risten over there. Oh, actually, you beat the wolf. Nice, okay. Cool. Let's get everyone ready as I try to rebuild this. Okay, so how am I doing this? Okay, this is... What is this conduit? Heating pipes. Okay, so we're gonna deconstruct the heating pipe. Because I need to redesign this, because I don't want any heating pipes to be visible, because I hate the look of them. But anyways, Umi, I hope you feel better soon if you did not have a good day. I understand sometimes you just get hit with one of those days and it sucks. What is this? A steel radiator. Okay, so we're gonna move... maybe 2 entrances to this room is probably fine. Because I just need to put the survival meals, right? We could do a mini pallet of survival meals, or we could put them on a shelf like a normal person. Kind of like the look of putting it on a 2-tier display shelf. Although these mostly work best when it's vertical. Okay, so how about this? Why don't we move this over here? Move the bookshelf here. And let's do that real fast. Let's move that shelf over there. Which means we'll need to move the books, obviously. That's fine. It's not too difficult. And then we can put a 2-tier display shelf. Yeah, that's fine. We'll put this here. Make it a steel. Make it look pretty. That's where we're going to dump all of our food. All of our survival meals. Storage survival meals. Go there. Important. And that's basically the only thing that goes there. And then we need to make sure this is oxygenated. So we'll move an oxygen thing back here. And we'll probably replace this with a 2x2 bed or 2x2 table to maximize space. And we can turn the rest of this into like some entertainment room. I think that'll be fine. Yeah, they don't need the extra. You're about to mentally break down because why? We should probably just. You know what? Let's go. Let's just fly out of here. Let's just get everyone on the ship now. I think we'll just leave those. I do need to grab them. Actually, hold on. I have an idea. Let's. I think it's only the men that are having a mental break. Okay, so you have Alana quickly haul these over. Well, it's more like we're using nutrient paste. Oh, there's an ancient danger. Oh, do I want to crack the ancient danger open? If there's troopers in there and we kill them, we could get some nice armor. Which is kind of tempting, actually. I guess we should go in there and check what's in there. Alright. Before we fly off, how about we do this? Let's grab you, and you. Let's go over here and grab Z Opposer 2 while we're at it. Let's go explore this. I want to see what's in here, alright? We gotta make ourselves... We gotta check every nook and cranny for treasures. Okay, save the game real fast. And then we'll have... You know what? You can start smacking this, actually. Alright, Z Opposer also assist here. Oh, who's got an infection? Alright, one of the prisoners. Okay, there was mechanoids in here. Fantastic. Alright, let's hide here. Let's bait that one out. Let's see. I'm okay with Atheana shooting from the corner. Okay, and then we'll have a Ronnie shoot from the other corner. Okay, so now the question is what's in this? So, what's the correct way to do this? I just shoot it, right? I shoot the thing, and we hope we survive. I think is normally the way I do this. However, that seems a little excessive, so maybe we'll just go over there and touch it. But we'll have a large swath of people ready to blast in case. Okay, so there's one person who's like a traitor. Okay, and they died instantly. Fantastic. They do have recon gears. Let's quickly... Okay, then let's rescue all these people. Okay, so let's rescue you, and let's rescue you. Okay, so we have just enough space for them. This one has a lot of cool stuff that I want to grab. Okay, so strip this one, and then undraft you. What else did we find in here? Okay, so open this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to allow everyone in... What's Area 1? Okay, so I'll allow everyone Area 1, Zone, expand Area 1 to include this as well. Okay. See? See how easy that is? God, more plastic. If only it was plasteel. Standard steel meteor doesn't do it for me anymore. We need better things. Anyways, let's see if we can keep these guys alive. Not sure if we can, but we'll try. Undraft you. The prisoners are alive. They're not having the best time of their lives. That's okay. Don't care about prisoner feelings. Okay, so we have that. Okay, so what's in the crate? Let's have Ray crack it open. What is your post-ending project in the run? I'm kind of curious. What are you trying to accomplish, Immortal? Okay, crack open the crate, please. Are we not gonna crack this crate open? Like, what is happening here? Am I going crazy? Ooh, that's some nice armor. Okay, let's haul that back, and let's also use this tech print. Okay. Luciferium, good luck in the direct field mentoring. We did have someone take... We had two people... Well, we had Bashy take Luciferium before, by accident, so I had to remove that eventually. The only person on Luciferium, I believe, is Marksman. Because otherwise, I think Marksman was actually, like, brain dead, and that was not fun. Okay. So let's also expand Area 1 to include these... So it does include this, right? Okay. So you should be able to find a bed. There we go. Okay. So that's kind of why, Umi, if someone's got Luciferium, we had someone who actually needed it. Oh, gotcha. You know what's unfortunate? You can only have one actual grav ship. You have to take the grav ship out of the core, out of your other grav ship if you want to use it, which I thought was kind of interesting. Let's also zone 1 this. And I don't think that's really something that can be modded out, but if someone mods it out, I will actually be pretty impressed by that. Let's get out of here. Oh, you did add a mod to let you build. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright. So, one of the people we rescued joins us. His name is Bad Luck. Alright, Bad Luck. Are you ready to get a name? Let's see what his name actually is. The one named Bad Luck. Joe Rogers is actually named. Let's see if any of these people have logged in on stream today. No, none of them did. Okay. Get to Hyo Soul can have this one. Alright. H goes here. Okay, so he is a misogynist, greedy, kind. Okay, that's interesting. He hates women, but he's also quite kind. Steadfast, apocalypse child, mob henchman, can't do certain things. Pretty good at melee fighting. Okay. He'll be fine, probably. I think we can go up into space soon. Feel like there's not much of a reason to stay here. Alright. Although I think one of the guests want to leave. I mean, as long as you're enjoying it, right? Like, if you're having fun post-ending... I know, like, my runs, once we hit ending, we just kind of leave. I know that's not exactly the most exciting way to do things, but I find that's the way we do it because it's just not feasible for us to keep a colony perpetually going on stream because people will get bored and people want to see new stuff all the time. That's why we always switch colonies, like, you know, about every 2 months. Right? That way there's variety. Alright, I think we can get out of here. Is everyone on the ship? No. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, we have to wait until these okay, we have to wait until the these guys are healed up, or else we're gonna be considered kidnapping them. I don't think I want to be considered a kidnapper, so we're gonna avoid that label. Okay, we're gonna do a... Okay, where's Garm? Alright, Bird has been wanting this for a while. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. Bionic Eye left, Bionic Eye right, and then Bionic Spine. Alright. Easiest way to do this. Put him into a bed. Get our very overworked doctor, nurse maid. And let's just see how long this takes. Considering how much medicine we have sitting around, this should not be that difficult. Alright, one done. Alright, we did also recruit another one named Lynx. Let's do this real fast. Lynx's name is actually Space Case. Space Case rejoins us as a, let's see. Spoiled child who grew up to be a test subject. Shooting, melee, body pierce, greedy, torture artist, careful shooting, oppressive, interesting. So at least there's another gunner. Have you ever played a UK Hoy for most continents? You fought Germany for some reason. When you didn't respect, you couldn't join the war and tried to early. Like, really? You couldn't join the war? Did you do the right selection during the event? Because there's an event that triggers that you're supposed to press I will help. And you could not naval invade successfully assignment in Germany. Well, if your friend was playing France, you probably didn't need to. Oh, you did? Okay. I don't know then what might have caused that. Who's left? These two need to heal and then get out of here. Oh, if your friend didn't, that might have been a problem, yeah. I can see that being the issue. Salamanders. Okay, well, I don't care if he's having a mental break. That man doesn't matter. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of this smart tape. No, just uninstall it. Let's put in a brand new table here. So I need to put in a... Where is it? Let's put in the beautiful 2x... Oh, that's a little big. No, I want a 2x2. There we go. Put a 2x2 table. And we can have a nice meal right there. It's ahistorical. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, if you're doing ahistorical, things can go a little wacky. So you do need to be careful about that. Just keep that in mind. I need more of these. I need more of these things. I need more plasteel to fuel them. I gotta wait until these people leave. Oh, they're not healed up yet. Come on. Be gone. You can walk. You have mobility. Oh god, this guy's got problems. Okay, did we get Garms? Okay. So, for some reason I thought you could get rid of frail with replacing the spine. I don't think that's how that works. I had the incorrect interpretation of how that mechanic operated. So I'm gonna put Garm in the pod for now. Let's see. Oh, whoa, hold on. I see what's happening. Okay, for whatever reason, we're putting in our... Okay, don't put in meals. You can put raw food in, that's fine. I don't want raw... I don't want the meals... Oh, no, don't you dare put that stupid package survival meal in there. Anyways, did you at least succeed winning in Hoi 4, or did it not go too well? I'm not about to use my package survival meals for this nonsense. Okay. We need more lights in here too. It's not bright enough. Okay, so this room is fine. This one is fine. I think all these are heated up. Okay. So, we can get rid of... Okay, I think we'll do it. 19 days without Garm. Alright. Throw Garm in there. Oh, we don't have any Glitter World. Where'd all my Glitter World medicine go? Must have used it for something. Ugh. Trying to push democratic ability. Okay. So you're winning, but it's just... Okay. So you're trying to set up collaboration government and all that other stuff, pushing ideology. Okay, I think I see what you're telling me. As long as your run is going well, at least. Run doctrine, blaming, make decent divisions. Yeah, that's also a good point, too. Yeah, make sure you have good doctrines. Space Case is now... is now attacking the prisoners because he's angry. Sure. I mean, prisoners don't really matter. By attacking them, he got creative. Okay. I need these two to heal so I can get out of here. We found another plasteel deposit. Okay. What do I have to trade? Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Let's go send a trader. We're gonna send in... Let's see, let's bring in all of the pants and shirts that we don't need. And let's bring all of our silver, and let's bring in... basically all the leathers that we don't utilize yet. Okay, that should be fine. What else can I sell? No one really wants to buy blocks ever, so that's fine. Sell the jade sculptures and the turrets. Don't need those. Corpses can stay behind. Don't really care about that. Keep the weapons. Okay. Think that's fine. And then let's also send in... I'm not selling Bashi. Let's see, who's our best traders? Oh my goodness. I wish there was a way to sort this by... Oh wait, here we go. Oh wait, can I sort this by... Oh, I can't sort it by skill. Alright, I think I normally send Greywind? No. Yeah, because Greywind pilots, I think Garm is the one I send in as the... Well, whatever, just send these two in and it should be fine. Alright. Sorry if you're playing with chat, you'll be getting Hoi 4 single player. So trust me, it's fine. I'm talking about the game, but I also don't mind talking about Hoi 4 because I do like Hoi 4 a lot. You know, we talk about a lot of various topics on this stream, like how I talk about weird VTuber drama that I always find, like how I found a question, like there was a VTuber that I had found because they were getting clowned on for cheating in Battlefield 6, which was really funny. Someone was, you know that like one, what's that one game, Omori? Right? And you know how it's got like that art style that's very pencil-y, I guess would be the best way to describe it. I saw someone using a VTuber model that was based on that art style. It was like one of the like modular ones that you can kind of customize a little bit before you use it. And then apparently the guy was cheating playing Battlefield 6 and got clowned on by every single person who played Battlefield 6, and his apparently Twitter and Twitch account got banned for cheating on Battlefield 6. And I was like, that's so funny. That's also really cursed, but also dang, just don't cheat in the funny game. Are these guys gonna get up and leave, or am I stuck with these guys still? I guess we're still stuck with them until they're willing to get out of here. Because I need the plasteel. I can't build my shield. You know, we can build the rest of the shield, right? Hold on. What else do I need for shield setup? Let's see. If it's small enough, I think I can fit a... Okay, hold on. Okay, so here's my thinking. So if I... It's a 3x3, right? It's 3x3. I could remove this central traverse, but I don't think I want to do that. Nah, trust me, I'm not gonna talk too much about VTuber drama. Like a lot of times it just doesn't matter. But it's sometimes just amusing seeing some of the shenanigans that are happening. Okay, so I need to put this here. I would need shield projectors on both sides. Do I just get rid of the wall and shove it all behind the grav ship hull? That might shove it all behind this, or do I make a separate dedicated room for this? There's not really a space to put on the... I don't want to make multiple shield projectors either. I think... Okay, so this... Okay. So this singular one can cover the entire ship. Which is kind of crazy, actually. Okay, that's fair. I won't talk too much about it. Okay, so if we can get more plastic, we can probably just shove it in here, and then I can probably fit, yeah, and then I just need to fit the shield, we'll need to put the projector, and then the generators, and then I'll need capacitors. Okay, so I can't really fit it in this room, so probably I'd have to, oh god, we need heat sinks too. Okay, I cannot remember how half of this works. Well, we'll figure this out. I just do not remember specifically how this operates. I might need to shrink down the lower section of the ship and maybe add some extra parts to other parts of the ship to expand. Maybe I'll put like another shield projector over here or something. Would not be the worst idea that I have. Okay, I don't want to... Come on, can these people leave? They don't want to leave. I can't leave while they're on the ship, otherwise they'll be considered kidnapping. And they'll be very angry. I also don't want to just... I don't want to be bothered to blow that up either. We'll take this out for steel. Alright, what else can we do for the ship? Let's just plan the rest of it out. So, at the very least, we need... I want to put one of these here. Can I put it like this? So maybe if I do it like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then probably put a... What did I put here? The piece of L32 machine guns that are automated? What if I use the sentry guns instead, which are cheaper? Because otherwise it's not really easy to... Not an easy way to fit these in here, because I would need the controller for these as well. Maybe the easier option is to put a sentry gun like this. Even that's not ideal. Let's see here. I want to put one of these here for sure. Maybe if I put it like this, and then space it out like that. I could probably do the same thing like I did here with the autoloaders. There's no plasteel, so I can't autoload that. Okay, that's fine. A group of Yorkies have wandered in. Oh no. Alright, we're gonna release them into the wild because there's no way I'm gonna take care of 5 more Yorkies in this colony. They leave, they can walk. Oh, okay. The main problem is that their bed is actually a medical bed. You know what, here, I'm gonna make this... I'm just gonna make... I don't want to have to keep waiting. Alright, you are fully healthy. Get out of here. You are fully healthy. Get out of my colony. No, I'm releasing them in the wild. That's a lot of Yorkies to take care of. Also, we need to make a new... vac suit for Bashi anyways. Bashi's spacesuit is getting a little deteriorated. And I don't think we want Bashi to die. Alright, have they left? Alright. We gotta wait for Hyoso to calm down. I can't leave yet either. Come on! I mean, maybe these Yorkies can. We don't know that. Discovered. Running with wood. Wait, you can... Wait, wood filament? That's a thing? Wait. I've never heard of wood filament? I've never heard of this. They make wood filament. Oh my god, wait a second. Oh, it's like a brown colored wood. Okay. It's designed to look like wood. Okay, interesting. I have never... For some reason, I never heard of this. Oh, the drone is getting more intense. Okay, once Hyoso's calmed down, we're gonna get out of here. That's so cool. I've never heard of this before. That's sick, actually. Okay, I want everyone on the ship interior now. So once Hyoso's calmed down, let's be gone from this realm. So I want to calm this guy down. Okay, you got high socialing. Cannot calm down. Okay. PLA filament impregnated with wood fiber. That's pretty sick, actually. I would actually use that because I like wood aesthetics a lot. I wouldn't mind using that when I'm trying to make, like, board gaming accessories. Just using wood as the primary material instead of, like, just using black plastic. I've been looking at Bamboo Lab printers recently, and I'm really, really tempted to just pick one up. Just be like, just pull the trigger so I can start making the things that I've been wanting to make. It's very tempting. Okay, you need to go quickly calm this idiot down. Come on, you can do it. You got 12 in social. Alright, fantastic. Is he gonna come back to the ship? Alright, fantastic. Let's get out of here. I think we got everyone, right? Alright, let's lift off. Alright, so we're gonna go to... where did it say? Here? Here. Let's hit both of them. Doesn't really matter. Even closed environment. Yeah, that's the main thing that I've heard is the issue, is like the whole closed environment thing that the Bamboo Labs ones have, which was the big turnoff for me. My friend bought a Bamboo Lab right before they did those major changes, but I think for someone who just wants to fire and forget rather than trying to go hyper customized with like you would with like a Creality Ender, I think that's probably the best option. If you just want to, you know, download an STL and print it and make it look good, I think that's probably why Bamboos are so popular. That's really why I'm considering it. Like I said, I'm considering it. I'm gonna decide if I'm gonna buy it. Where's this stupid lump? Alright. Let's go land right here. And there's also more. There's not really anything here, but I guess we'll fish while we're chilling about. I think Aurora... Does Aurora have a 100% chance to land the ship perfectly? I don't think we've ever had a ship land fail with Aurora piloting the ship. Okay, so we need to wait 8 hours. That's fine. Let's dig this out. So we can just hit every single plasteel node. We're gonna bring the whole ship. Bring the whole ship to deal with this. You believe so? Okay. Let's grab... I don't think it's gonna matter for any of these. Laser targeting charge rocket launcher might be amusing. Let's grab that. The engine ship ratio is silly. Don't worry about it. Just accept it. Also, because I'm too lazy to build more. We'll add more, I guess. Here, we can afford it. Fine. You want more ship? We'll add more ship. Ah, gotcha. Okay. That's not too hard, regardless. Okay. Also, weren't we supposed to be ambushed? I swear we were supposed to be ambushed at some point, but I don't think the ambush ever happened. Oh, we are getting ambushed by what? Oh, the Yorkies have gone mad. I have to put them down. We got ambushed by angry Yorkies, I guess. No, that one's allowed to live. Don't kill the Yorkies. Okay, so planetary recreation from supreme expectations. Garm's got malnutrition. Why do you have malnutrition? Wakey, it's time to eat. Also, yes, Ray, does this mean you want me to check Discord? If you don't throw anything at me, I'm just assuming you want me to check Discord. Missed call. I see. Got it. Also, let me drink my water. I've been, like, yapping nonstop. I need more water. Okay. Alright, let's see here. So, with this plasteel, that should get us what we need to at least progress a little bit more. We have not actually made weapons, surprisingly. We definitely need to make more weapons for the ship. But, God, the amount of plastic we're gonna need is insane. And I don't have any mods, like... I saw one mod that's like, you can now make plasteel by crafting it out of, what was it, like... some, like, chem fuel and steel. I'm like, maybe I don't want to do that. I don't want to go that far deep into making it too easy. Let's crack this open. Is there any berries on the map? Yes, fantastic. We're gonna harvest every berry bush as well, because every berry bush gets us more material in which we can use to produce high-end meals. So that's the reason why we do a lot of this too. It just makes it easier. You could also fish for food, but probably not necessary. The only thing that I probably didn't regret about the ship is I didn't make like enough space for an exterior walkway, but maybe it's not needed. You know what I mean? And also, we only have one bathroom on this ship, which is surprisingly small. I've seen that one. Maybe in a future run I will, but for this run I'm not going to. I'm content with what we have. All right, we're gonna turn on the other reactor because I need to repair this one. Do I have the hull plate? Oh, we don't have hull plating. Okay, we need to make some hull plating first. 1 second. Thankfully, hull plating is just steel and plasteel. We just need a little bit. Okay, I might do that then. No, maybe not right now. Like, I don't want to have to get too much plasteel from them. Plasteel should be hardened. I am being forced to trade. Also, I forgot to put colonists in here, so why don't we send in John RimWorld? Oh, you know what? Let's sell these. Let's sell these two. I don't want to have more pawns to take care of. Yeah, let's do that. Let's sell them. That's less people I have to worry about. Send Garm and John RimWorld out, and I think we'll grab the rest of the leathers here that we can get rid of. And maybe a little bit of food so they can actually eat something as we travel. Yeah, grab some of the random meats. Okay. Because again, we're trying to find plasteel, and we have to wait a little bit longer until this one's ready to fly out. Although I guess we could just launch the ship, and then we can just meet up at a future point in time. That's probably correct. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so everyone in here. Okay, let's go. Launch, confirm, and let's go right over here to the next campsite. Okay, so I don't want to buy any Yorkies, but I do want to sell this and these clothes that we're not using, and the sculptures. Okay, so they're not willing to buy. Oh, they are willing to buy these two. In exchange, I will purchase all their plasteel, not a lot, and the medicine might be is actually kind of tempting. The advanced components are probably worth it. Nutramine, maybe. I think that's actually all I buy from them. I could buy a lung. You never know when you need a lung. Actually, I don't know why I haven't been doing that. I could have been buying lungs. I could have been. You know, I just realized if I needed money, I should have just got into organ farming. I feel like organ farming probably would have made me a lot more money than whatever nonsense I've been doing this entire time. That probably would have been the easier solution. But, oh well. Alright, let's get over here real fast. Let's drop ourselves back off. Someone was fighting a caribou. Marksman was having a mental break because... pain. Eating without a table. Disturbed sleep. Oh my gosh. It's always they always whine. Okay, let's unload. There we go. More plasteel. Okay, so unfortunately it's still not enough plasteel. It's never enough plasteel. Now let's turn on the other reactor. I forgot appropriate memes. What do you mean appropriate memes? Oh, that's right. Okay. Well, we actually haven't done an ideology thing in a while, so we should probably do that soon. In fact, let's do the Celestia Festival and get everyone to calm down and be happy while we drain the ignition capacitor to ignite our fusion reactor. Look at that beautiful thing. And then we can turn off the other one. We're actually going to be making way too much electricity with both these active, which... would cause issues. Thankfully, it's not going to cause issues for us. Alright, boring festival. 97% quality, but I guess we got unlucky. Great. Okay, so that's on, which means I can now turn this one off. Wow, we're not going to do the... You could do a emergency stop, but that's stupid, so we're not going to do that. Let's just... Okay, why are we... Oh my goodness. I forgot to change this one to deuterium helium 3, so it's not producing nearly as much power as it actually should be producing. Even at 100%, it would not produce enough to power this thing. So... Is this gonna drain these completely? I hope not. Oh god. Can I turn this one on still? Okay, I have to turn it back on as an emergency measure right now. And then I can turn off the other one. And this will make sense soon. basically, this is not producing the correct amount of power. No, these capacitors sometimes get drained. I don't know. I've had it drain if there's literally no more power in the grid. Yeah, see. Oh, I guess they don't. I don't know. Oh, I think it's only during solar flares. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna let that run for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go to this one. Then we shut this one down. God, this is a mess. I missed my 256k capacitors. They were so nice. There was a mod I played that had like super capacitors. I think it was RimWorld. Oh, it was beautiful. I love it. Now it's not available to me anymore. What a shame. It's okay. So we're gonna shut that one down. This one's gonna turn back on. We'll shut it down in a second. Oh my god, all the power fluctuations that things going through. There's our charge cannon. Okay, so there's a thing we gotta do too. And this is the other expensive part about this entire security system is I needed to build my defense grid conduits, which are expensive. We'll just run it here for now. Oh my god, it's gonna be really pricey. It's gotta be like this probably. Yes, unfortunately we're not playing with Rim Atomics. I know Rim Atomics always has a lot of funny options, but not this run. We're not doing Rim Atomics shenanigans. Okay, so let's set this to the correct mode. Deuterium Helium 3. Turn that one on. Except I can't because I don't have enough power in there. So let's crank this up to 100. Crank this bad boy up to max power to fill our capacitors as quickly as possible. Not really truck balls. It's just more very accidentally phallic shaped. Rimdustry Mega Factory. I don't know if I want to do Rimdustry Mega Factory. I've done it I think I've done Rimdustry a few times, but generally not the ideal. Also, hi Lana, how are you doing? No, listen, it's too. It's not. I mean, I guess, yeah. I guess it's vaguely butt plug coded. Not exactly the word I would have used, but sure. Let's go with that. It was not my intent, I swear. Okay, so I think we just get out of here. I think we got everything I want. Let's just be gone from this realm. It was not my intent, I swear. It's just a little thick lad. Alright, is everyone on the ship? We got all the plasteel? Alright, let's just get out of here. Alright, where's Aurora? Come on. We gotta chop. Let's fly. Next. Hello, Iron Laza. How are you doing, comrade? We'll trim it down to make it look a little better. I'm just trying to get the general form, and we'll slim it down. Because this is using all 2,000 tiles that I'm allowed to have. Wait, were two of the thrusters not functioning? Alright, I'll take a look. I wasn't even paying attention. I did not even notice. Hold on. Oh yeah, you're right. That's really funny. Why is that not? It's probably not connected to the power grid is going to be my... Where's the plasteel node? So there's plasteel here. Okay, it's over here. Let's just drop in right there. Let me take a look. My guess is that I may have forgotten to actually hook it into power. In fact, that's almost guaranteed what's actually happening. It's just not connected to a power source. Wait. Wait, they don't have to be connected to a power source. Wait, what, hold on. What is going on, actually? Basically, we're trying to play Germany Road to 56. Oh my god. Yeah, Road to 56. That's, you might need to double check your divisions to make sure you have proper equipment, is all I'm gonna say. Especially as Germany. What year are you at, is the real question. Actually, yeah, why did the thrusters? Because they don't have to be plugged into power, right? Let's get rid of these corpses. There's like a corpse here I don't want to get rid of. Storage. You're all corpses that are rotting away. Okay. Let's see. Oh, we did get attacked, right? What's attacking us? Oh, a bunch of very angry Yorkies. It's like a zombie Yorkie. Okay, and then there's another one over here somewhere. It's chasing Space Case. Who does not have a weapon yet. We'll have to get him a weapon at some point. Okay. Also, Bashy's got the flu. Oh, maybe we just didn't have enough plasma? Maybe we just didn't have enough plasma would be my other guess, but that doesn't make sense either. We have 2 plasma capacitors, that should be fine. Also, right, let's do this now. So I'm gonna turn this on, and then we can turn this one off in a second. Oh, you did war in 38. Interesting. Okay. What else is on this map? Let's grab that steel while we're just chilling about. While we're being chilling, I want to grab all the steel that we could possibly muster. Because I know we're going to need a lot of that as well. Probably nothing of note on this map. Let's see if there's any compacted plastic. Compacted steel. There's actually a lot of compacted plastic on this map. Oh my gosh, there is. Alright, we're going to stay here for a bit longer to grab that. Every plasteel is another bit that is, you know, contributing to the great project, the great work. We may need to kill some more animals. How many? Actually, we don't need to kill any animals yet. Let's just do this. Also, I need to change the ship interior. I think the zone is incorrect. It's outdated. So I will also include this. Include this, and there we go. So that includes that area for the ship interior. And that should be fine. So now we have 2 turrets made. Maybe I should have thought about how I was going to design this a little better, but it's fine. So I think the idea is put a turret like this and this. And then I can put a remote turret controller here and here. And then these auto loaders. So if I remember correctly, auto loaders do not work on the big guys themselves, on the big turrets, but they can work on the other ones, so that might be fine. Oh, okay, you're getting ready. 5 army groups full of infantry and 12 armored divisions between Manstein and Rommel. Oh, okay, wait. Okay, I did not know they had that. Thank you for reminding me. In that case, we'll just manually load turrets. That's probably not that big of a deal if we have to manually load them. I think this is probably okay. Can a pawn actually walk over here? Hold on. Okay, so a pawn can walk over the turrets. Okay, I could have made this way more compact then. Oh wait, that's the fence grid. Hold on. Ooh. Ah, okay, that explains a lot, actually. That's interesting. Okay. Thank you for informing me of this, because that kind of makes my design decisions a little bit different now. We'll let Ronnie do that while we're digging away at the plasteel nodes. Because again, we've been trying to get as much plasteel as possible, but I want to just shore up our defenses, and we're also trying to build the high energy shield core, because we got to build some area where we can put shield generator. Also, the other thing I want to do is while we have a drug lab, I want to make sure when we're sitting around, just make all the Glitterworld Nutramine we can, and then convert that into Glitterworld Medicine whenever we have the resources to do so. Easy enough to do. Figure out the reason why you're in hindsight and improving realities about medicine. Okay. Making the okay, it's an expensive fleet. Okay, so hold on. I think now I can shut this one down, and this one we can crank it down to about, I think 75 is perfectly fine. It's probably more than that. Power is actually great because I'm build remote controls and autoloaders. I appreciate it very, very much because it's a lot less overhead for me to remember to add in. Actually, if I'm doing it like this, maybe I should move the turret back then. Actually, yeah, I want to make this a little cleaner. Hold on. Let's move this back a little. I want to move the turret back 1 tile. The reason I was having it out here is that it has a wider arc of fire, but I think it's probably better just have it like here. Yeah. And that allows me to slim this down because I'm just gonna go over here and grab a bunch of uranium embrasures as usual. Like this. But we'll just flesh it out. So at the very least, we'll have a embrasure wall, which probably overkill, but I think it'll be fine. Yeah, this is stupid. How fancy is your kit? Do you like my ship, Ranu? It's ignore if everyone says it looks like dicks and balls, it does not. Ignore them. It doesn't. It looks very normal. It's very poggers. Actually, I wonder if there's a ship hull embrasure, but there's probably not, so that's fine. But yeah, a mass driver railgun. Okay. Yeah, because I know you have these, like, the charge autocannons, but I really love how they operate. Alright, I forgot the other thing too, is this entertainment room needs to be fleshed out a little bit more, so let's do it here. And then I think we'll just put this... I need a storage dump for all my furniture that I don't need. I could just turn this into a storage room, honestly. But Garm's pod is in here. Also, I don't know if you heard me earlier complaining about this, but I thought for some reason replacing a spine fixes the frailty of the torso. It does not. So, I gave Garm a bionic spine and 2 bionic eyes, but I can't get rid of the frailty without, I think, de-aging Garm in a biosculptor pod. It's looking kind of sus. No, it looks fine. It looks perfectly normal. Don't think about it too much. So I completely forgot how this operates. I don't know what other thing I could do to fix Garm's frailty. The frailty of the human body. I guess Luciferium would be the other option, but I'd rather not do that. I think we just see if I can get the Glitterworld meds. Yeah. We're trying to make Glitterworld medicine. We don't have any right now. Actually, what we're doing. So I want to also make sure we are manufacturing standard medicine all the time whenever we have resources to do so. So as long as someone's got resources, we can do that. Okay, so that's getting... I've got that plasteel node yet, that's fine. How many other plasteel nodes are here? Back to plasteel. Okay, so this is the last plasteel node, about 8. So 8 times 40 gets me about 240 more plasteel, which is not nearly enough for what we're trying to do. Anyways, hey, look. So how do I actually design the shield system? I think what I want to do... I kind of want to keep this hallway here. I could make this like an entertainment room area and put the... but I need to put a shield generator somewhere. The other option is I move the capacitor somewhere else. I could put the shield gen up here. No, it's got to be in the middle. Yeah, I guess the rec room is just going to be condensed into here. I'll make a gym somewhere else, and then here will be... I want to move the long-range mineral scanner too. I actually do not like where that's located. Because we need more plasteel, we need more weapons. We have not made... I thought we might have had a chance to make, you know, various charge rifles, but I think realistically in this run we might not be able to because we don't have enough plasteel. But if we can't afford it, I will. If we can get the resources to do so. How much water we have? We're not gonna be on this tile for too long. So I think what we're gonna do is... First of all, we gotta get this slapped out. Most of the hell air doctrine treat because you just have a fire in China and aid the KMT. Oh, okay. You're just sent. Okay. Wait. I thought you were playing Germany and you're fighting against Japan by aiding the KMT? Okay, interesting. Interesting decision you've made. Oh, Japan is not your friend. Okay, Japan is like a... It's a threat to your own existence, I guess. Is there any berries? Did I miss the berries on the map? Kill the elks. I don't see any berries on here. We are making a decent supply of packaged survival meals, so that's a good sign. You know what I want to do? Here's what I'm gonna do. I actually want to extend this out here because I think this will look appropriate. We're gonna extend out the access to the temple room by adding an additional door here, like this. Because what I want to do is I want to put a shelf. Okay, hold on. Are you about to tell me these have... Okay, so these do not have supply. Okay, just making sure the missile launchers don't just auto-load. Okay. So these don't auto-load, and I don't think they ever can, so that's fine, because it's kind of hard to auto-load a missile. I would recommend using the full word for Japan, just because saying it like Jap is actually a slur. But just in case, I think I'll just put a supply shelf here. Just steel supply shelf here, and then... Oh, wow, I actually don't have any components. Oh, my goodness. The auto fabricator's just not working fast enough. Compacted machinery. Thankfully, there's a decent amount of compacted machinery nodes that we can also just rip through for parts as well. So at least that gets us some components and we can get out of here once that's all been dug out. But yeah, okay. At least I understand how it's working. Oh boy. Steve has reached the age of 63 and is now frail. Thankfully, Steve is not much of a fighter, but that's unfortunate. Age comes for us all, and I guess it came for Steve. What a shame. What a shame. Alright, there's another one getting old. This colony has not made any babies, I just realized, because I don't have any double beds in this colony at all. I think having no double beds means you can't actually have any kids. Which is also very funny. I think that's how that works. Okay, this actually doesn't look too bad. So now where's my light source? Let's grab one of these things. 1 and 1. He's pushing the Manchurian territories. Oopsies. Well, listen here. Maybe you don't need Japan if you're playing Germany, right? You're powerful enough without them. Do you really need them? God, I just built another auto fab. 8 components to make a single auto fabricator, so I just need to dig the components out. You know what? Actually, I have not done a colony where we incubate children. That could be an interesting colony run, where the goal is to incubate children as quickly as possible and have that be like, okay, we start with these pawns, and then viewer pawns are the kids that are birthed from the pod. That could be interesting, actually. Now I kind of want to think. Now I kind of want to do that. Let's also do floors here. Let's do steel tiles here. That's fine. Actually, I want to make this look a little nicer. Let's do steel, steel, steel. But I want to put a let's see, fine sky tile right there and there. I think that's how this works. I can even skip the kid races. Yeah, exactly. Hey yo, hello ZFOs, or good evening. The rear looking weird. The rear's not looking too weird. Look at that. It's just a thick boy. To be an absolute hellion. I don't know. Would a child version? I don't know about that. Maybe Child Anne is perfectly normal, and we're all the weird people instead. Distress signal that I'm gonna ignore because I never do that. Also, hi Garm, how are you? Are you having a good evening? Ooh, rocket swarm launchers? I've not built any of those yet. Maybe that would not be a bad idea either. Okay, so basically what I'm gonna put here in this supply shelf is this one should be filled strictly with... I can put anything on here, right? M36 HEs. Perfect. And then this one will put... Okay, so I want... EMP and... What is the other one I put? I think I put incendiaries? EMP and heat. Okay, so EMPs and heat. Okay. PGM. High explosive anti-tank. Okay, perfect. Why do ships end up? I don't know why ships end up like it's not the plan. Depresso Espresso is going full speed and your tide tracks ahead of it. Are you gonna be okay? Is it just rough life stuff in general? Feels like everyone's just struggling right now. Hey, look, as long as you can come here and relax, that means I'm succeeding. Okay, so we got some pawns do want a double bed now, which is a bit of annoying. Let's put chunks here. I want to get these chunks out of the colony. Let's get them out of there. Get these things out of here. Haul these out. Haul these out. I want these off my ship. Why am I lugging space rocks around? Okay. Do we have any... Okay, we do have an excess of plasteel now. Okay. So... I think the way I have to do this, if I want to have the shield projector, is that I do need to put it here. Which is not what I would want. But I could move this utility room down one tile, which would get me more space for at least one more hydroponics and more random water. I think that might be okay, actually. think that's probably the best option. Let's move these around here. Unfortunately, the only problem with this design is that now it means you have to cross through the pilot room, or this lower hallway, or this upper hallway to get between like the left and right sides of the ship, which is a problem. Or port and starboard, whatever you want to call it. If you want to be fancy and use nautical space, you want to use nautical terms. So at least we can get that built out. I mean, overall, I think the ship is looking really nice, right? This entire stream is basically getting ready to deal with the big threat. We might even fly there at the end of this stream, or we'll fly there at the beginning of the next stream before we, you know, go fight for our dear survival. Why is Hyosol not sleeping in a bed? Do we not have spare beds? Oh my gosh, we actually do not have enough beds. Huh. I'm surprised I ran out of beds. That's actually odd. I mean, worst comes to worst, I'll just send a supply ship to go down to the planet and pick up more food. That'd probably be my option. Really what I need is I need to store a lot of plastic. Like, storing tons of munitions is going to be the most important part about the fight. So I'm not sure if we're going to be ready for that, but we'll try. Okay, so we'll put a bed for Hyosol for now. We might convert this one into a bedroom later, but that might be a future design. Like, is it gonna just be making mechs non-stop? Is that what you're trying to tell me? I'm gonna move this beacon, like... I want to put another auto fabricator. I don't know where I'm gonna put it though, is the problem. Okay, so I'm gonna delete these 3 tiles. Oh, so they will just keep spawning enemies. Interesting. Okay. Well, we can work around that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is we're gonna build the shield now. Where is it? Alright, here we go. Shield projector 3x3 will cover the entire ship, so at least that gives us some additional protection. We have the core, we have all the parts for this, so we'll snap that out real fast. And then this area needs to be fleshed out. The problem is, I don't actually like this mineral scanner being... It was put here because I didn't have a spot to put it otherwise. The main issue is that crossing this area means you have to go outside into the vacuum space, which is probably fine, but still kind of annoying. Just letting everyone miniatures has moved out. Oh, okay, gotcha. But I want to mimic the other side, like, in terms of, like, room design, so we actually have, you know, extra space to work with. Let's get rid of these barricades. Line everyone miniatures moved out. Okay. Well, we'll see how I want to approach it. So this is 15 tiles wide from here, so we need to go 15 tiles wide. That's actually really big. But we can do that, and let's get rid of this. This one can stay. The southern flank would probably be attacked would be my concern, but realistically I can probably just make sure they never attack it by preventing access to it, right? Because they're not going to land on it. They're going to land wherever they have an access point, which are probably going to be here or here. Alright, here's a brand new shield projector. It's very cool. So if I expand it out here... Ooh, we'd have to move Bashy's bed. And the plasteel storage would need to be moved aside too. So many things to consider when I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to design this abominable ship. Let's see. Yeah, we gotta figure out where we're going to move things, because I think this thing's a little cramped. Okay, so to make a shield projector work, you're going to need... Well, first of all, you need a shield generator to actually... Oh my gosh. I just put it next to it, but then there's... Wait. Okay. This thing is massive. Holy cow, I did not realize this thing was a 3x3. I'm gonna need 2... Okay, so here's my thinking. Must be deposited in heat sink. So I only need one? Or can I get by with, or do I need two of these? If I only need one, maybe I can just get by with turning the left side into a shield generator storage area. Probably don't need multiple, is my guess. I don't have to make that part symmetric. We found a plasteel seam. Okay, that's good. Have we gotten all the plasteel on this map? I think we got everything of note. I think we just get out of here now. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, everyone back on the ship. Okay, I think we're all on. Let's go travel again. Okay, so I think this was the... Let's see, there's multiple. Let's go to this one. God, I'm flying around so much just to find... Okay, so all of them are on now. Okay, so there we go. We can see every single engine did activate. There we go. People have made way nicer ships than mine. Every time I look at my ship, I'm like, where did I go wrong? I should not be allowed to design ships. On the other hand, it does work, so that's the only blessing that we have. Okay. Where's that plasteel lump? Okay. Oh, jeez, I can't even land it there. Okay, I can land it right there. Fitting in just over the wet water area. And hopefully that's enough. Okay, so let's do this real fast. So let's grab this. Let's design basically the left side copied over in terms of just general layout. So we know this is 5 tiles out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we go 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. This extends for 8. 8 tiles. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's the bedroom. And then this is the other room that can be done for whatever, because it doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical, it just needs to be symmetrical enough. There's a straight shot up, okay. And then I think we build the vacuum barrier here, put an extra door thereabouts, and put a door here. And I think that's probably enough. So I need 3 spaces so I can fit in the generator, and then we need to figure out what to do with the heat sinks. TV and watch from someone covering a workstations works probably. I think they do, because I know you can put a radio, and pawns will get entertainment from that. So I would assume probably doing that would work too. Speaking of which, I need to put radios here too. Recreation. Put a long wave radio right there so we can listen to the tunes of the future. Some good old human music. Okay, so maybe I actually just do it like this. Maybe I do it like this. So yeah, they won't. At least we have like extra room here that I can put stuff in, I think is what I want to do. And then this can be sealed off here, and then this is probably heating pipe that needs to be removed so I can properly hide it, because I don't want to see ugly heating pipes in the colony. Yeah, that's probably fine. Okay. But yeah, that would be my guess, Garm. I'm not sure if that's accurate, but who knows. Unrestrict that, and then I need to put in water. Put a well. Perfect. That'll feed us for water, and then we need some steel. Just grab whatever we can find on the map. Any compacted anything. Compacted machinery. Oh, there's a lot of plasteel on the map, actually. Never mind, I can't count that's all of it. Okay. Okay, so once we get the plasteel, we're gonna bail out of here. We don't need anything else, just the plasteel. I might have to build a second fabricator. Mostly because we do need it, I think. We need production. I think I might actually just move fuel cell into this room, and this will be another bedroom. I think that's probably the correct thing to do. Let's move this let's build a fabricator here. Because I think as long as it's connected to the supply network, everything works as intended. And we have components to do that, so let's build one there. In fact, let's build a second, because I assume we're going to burn through even more components. And then the advanced one, make another one over here as well. And then we're going to move these 2 over there once that has completed, and that'll give us all the space we need. We do not have a lot of space for stuff, as you might have noticed. We are fairly cramped. But I think this will work. Okay, so then I would assume a heatsink, based on the name, is going to output an unholy amount of heat that I need to then purge. Right? I think that's how that works. Okay, so we'll put a shield generator here. We need to build one more shield core. That's going to require even more plasteel, which thankfully we have, and hex cells, but I think we can make it. Okay, I'm going to let the game run. I need to use the restroom, but let me quickly trim down some of the ship real quick while we do that. So we're going to basically copy this entire side over here as well. So this will be at least one here. This one rotates out. 1, 2. Put this. That is a very interesting emote. Hi, Verlitzer. How are you doing? That was not the jiggly emote I was expecting. But that is definitely a emote that I've never seen before. How are you doing? Are you having a good evening? Are you relaxing? Oh, I need to push these back one tile. Okay, so this needs to be shoved in here. Okay, and then I think I can put the turret up front. 2, okay. Perfect. As long as we have the materials for this, which we're getting some of it, we'll have to finish building it as we travel about. And then once that's done, we need to also put the uranium. Oh, do we even have... Maybe I don't have enough uranium. I've actually been ripping through my uranium stash. Well, hopefully it's enough. We're not using fusion power anyways. I guess we can always buy more uranium. Have a mental breakdown. Space Case is having a mental break because he's not even of the right faith. Alright, let's fix that real quick. You are actually part of our ideology now. Who was the other one? I think Hyosol was the other person we recruited. Let's quickly change your ideology. Perfect. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I need to use the restroom. Gawk at this ship as it builds slowly and expands greatly. Hopefully nothing bad happens. Oh, geez. What happened here? Okay, got it. Also, we might do another art stream in the near future, partly because I have been... One, art is fun. Two, I kind of want to see if I can draft up an idea for a merchandise thing. Basically, I have two ideas, and I think I might want to touch both of them, if it's feasible. One is obviously like a desk mat, playmat style item, and 2, kind of want to make custom, if you play Magic the Gathering, like tokens for that, and just include that with the order of the playmat as a little bonus gift if you, for some reason, choose to order it. So I might consider doing that, but we'll see. I also have to think about in the future if I want to do double RimWorld streams in the future. I know it's something we've been doing for this expansion, but we might go back to doing 2 for the new colony and then once a week after that. Kind of depends what people want, because do people want more variety or people want more RimWorld? That's really the hard choice that, you know, that comes with this. And I don't know what people are super into. You know, I know what I like, but what do other people like? That's the ultimate question. Also, I think we can get rid of this tall shelf. I don't think we need this tall shelf anymore. Just put a standard size shelf. We don't make nearly enough Psychoid to justify it, because it's perpetually cold here anyways. Oh my goodness, thank God we have plasteel finally. And all that plasteel got burnt away anyways. Okay, so here's our shield generator. So now all this gets hooked into the defense grid, which is gonna eat up all of my plasteel again. No, we're never doing XCOM only. I like XCOM a lot, don't get me wrong, but the main problem is that XCOM runs take forever. Riston has reached 61 and now has a bad back. Okay, so now Riston actually... Okay, hold on here. Riston needs a new spine. And probably a kidney. And probably a hand. Alright, let's save Riston the agony. Alright, so spine. And, you know, just do the whole arm, I think. Just replace the whole arm. And, you know, let's also get a new kidney while we're at it. Synthetic kidney's probably fine. It's gonna eat up all more materials. That's fine. We gotta do what we gotta do. Did we get all the plasteel? What are we grabbing here? What are we digging up? Do we need that steel? I guess we do need the steel for now. Where's the nearest node? Okay, there's one down here, which we'll probably go to real fast, grab that one, and then bail out again. We could go into space for a while, but there's nothing here. And it's not like I can go to we can trade with these people. Actually, can I trade with them? Is that an option? Or do they just kill me if I approach? But yeah, no, don't worry. We're not gonna do a year of RimWorld or XCOM. And kind of the same thing with Darkest Dungeon. I'm not gonna do that like every single week. I think it'll be like one of those, hey, I need something to fill the stream, so we're gonna play Darkest Dungeon, but we're not gonna do it all the time. I know people liked it a lot, and I enjoy Darkest Dungeon, but I know it's, oh god, it's really warm. Why am I so humid? I'm getting all clammy now. Okay, however, it'd be cool to call in traders, but we don't really need traders right now, I think. Well, we're only neutral with them too. You revitalize old tridents to the power of Laogan Ma. Good choice. Everyone loves Laogan Ma. Laogan Ma is fantastic. I use it a lot in stuff too. It really does make things... I used to not use chili paste, and then Ray started making me use chili, or like that, you know, chili garlic crunch Laogan Ma. I'm like, wow, this is really tasty. I just don't like the peanuts in it. I just do not like having peanuts in my Laogan Ma, which I don't know why it's in all of it, but that's just how it is. Put the door over here on this one. And then I think we'll move the recreational punching bag, and we'll make like a small gym in this corner here. Yeah, that's probably fine. And then... yeah, we're gonna need more steel. I think we have enough material to just bail out of here for now. Cannot make because we don't have plasteel, which makes sense. Okay. Okay, I think we just get out of here. Screw it. Let's get everyone out of here. As long as we're making... oh, hold on. How much compacted steel was on here? I think it's not worth it. Yeah, steel is so common, it's not worth sticking around. All right, get everyone to the ship interior. Let's bail out. Savory flavor without the meat. Oh, I guess that's true. It adds like a savory touch because it's peanuts. Peanuts are pretty tasty, so I get it. All right, shall we leave? Let's get out of here. Once Greywind makes it over. All right, where is my... here you are. All right, we're gonna go to the other plasteel node. We actually can travel pretty far now. Let's go here. That's fine. They're not going to be happy, but we'll just keep trading with them. They'll like us more. Bye, little island. May you have whatever you need. God, it's so beautiful. I love watching the ship fly. They really nailed this DLC out of the park. I love it. Everything about it is so peak. What do the kids say? So peem? I think that's a new word now. I've been hearing peem. There we go. Come on. So plasteel lump is over here. Let's grab it. And I don't think there's anything else that I need to kill. We'll kill those buffalo, I guess, and that's probably good food as well. Let's see. Like when the races of season, if you don't need protein to go along with it. Ah, gotcha. No, I mean, I like having meat. I'm one of those weird people that doesn't like eating stuff unless there's like a little bit of meat with it. You know, maybe, I mean, in some cases it doesn't have to be like that, but a lot of times I prefer to have some form of meat with my food. Also, did we have enough undersuits for everyone? Who does not have an undersuit yet? That's a combatant. Oh, Zeoposer doesn't have a suit. Let's get the Zeoposer undersuit. Holy cow, I somehow forgot about Zeoposer having one. Perfect, okay. Okay, so where's my compacted plasteel node? Here it is. Okay, so we're gonna dig that out. And then while we're sitting here, as we dig these items out, we're gonna go send a trader to go acquire materials. So let's send in Garm, and I think Zeoposer are the normal ones that go along here. We have Glitterworld Nutramine now, so we can make fancy medicines. Okay, so I want to send in all these clothes. The Thrumble Fur Pants Masterwork is worth a lot. Grab all the silver while we're at it. Grab 2 of the vac suits, so we can probably sell those for money. Keep everything else. So the smart table. And then I think everything else we keep here. Okay. Perfect. There we go. I actually like this. Okay, so we also need power. One thing I did notice is that I can't actually use the bucket fill command for power cables on the ship, which was kind of interesting. I assume it's some kind of limitation with the grav ship shenanigans, but it still works a lot better than the other mod we were running that one time. Remember that? Oh boy. Yes, I do like putting eggs on everything. Like, I love a runny egg. I am one of those runny egg purists. It's like, my eggs gotta be, like, it's gotta be moist. It's gotta be wet. It's gotta be runny. Like, I want that liquid golden goo to coat my rice and whatever I'm eating. Okay, so we sell all this. That's worth a lot of money. 3,000. Sell the table. Any plasteel. Amazing. These people do not have any plasteel. Other components at the very least. Yeah, just buy the components in medicine, call it a day. Yeah, that's probably fine. Alright. I love Omo rice. So the only thing so one of the things I ate a lot when I was growing up was basically it's just rice on egg. Like Filipino garlic fried rice and egg is fantastic. The only kind of child you like, egg. That sounds ominous. Hi, Kabuto, how are you doing? Are you having a good evening? Are you relaxing? So our researcher's gonna hunt me down my next node. Okay, let's research. What are we researching next? We don't even need to brew beer in space. It doesn't even make sense. I mean, we could have a space brewery, but eh. You know, maybe having an IED technology is not the worst idea either. That actually might be fine. All right, unload everything. There's our components. There's our other stuff. So now we can at least manufacture the component acceleration production. I mean, oh, that's true too. You know, we got the fact that some enterprise called their child dish a parent and child. Well, yeah, the Oyakodon, which now also has it's got 2 meanings. You can have it with the normal meaning of, hey, this is a dish, and then you can have the other meaning of, oh, this is an act involving multiple people, depending on what you want to interpret it as. Oh my goodness, there we go. Now we're cooking. Okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do with IEDs. Let's do... I think we already have advanced... This is vegetable garden, right? We have advanced hydroponics. I don't need anything beyond that. Let's do... bulk precursor recipes, Mechagon. I guess Mechagon's probably fine. I assume this gets rid of mechanites in your body. Prevents new infections, not cure existing ones. Of course it doesn't. Robber camp nearby. Ooh, a marine helmet. 27. Okay, 27 tribes people need to be eliminated. Kill all the enemies and turrets. 27 tribesmen. If you do so, we'll give you a styling uniform. Okay, so really the only thing that actually matters is the marine helmet. I think I will actually accept this. That's fine. We're not staying on this node for too long. I think once we get all these, I think once we get enough steel. Actually, I should have been looking for silver too. I have ignored hunting down silver. There's like a single, there's like a little bit of silver there. Let's grab that too. Let's grab that and then we'll bail out of here. Yeah, it's a very interesting name, but you know, who would have guessed that cooking chicken and egg is really strange? I think it's also something similar with like beef and milk. I think is also like something different, not in Japanese culture, but some other culture that I'm forgetting about now too. Also, I don't know. I know I keep going like also, but the travel dumping ground channel that I have on Discord where I posted all my travel stuff from Japan, I might actually start using that again as just for like, hey, I'm just out traveling and doing things. Like, and I might just start putting stuff on there. It's like, hey, I'm in Japan, or no, I'm in Canada. Here's all the cool things I'm doing in Canada. Crazy. I think that might be fun to just have that channel as a thing for that. Hopefully no one's gonna care too much, but I'm sure it'll be fine. There we go. Look at these turrets working around the clock. I love these things. So, because I know I'm going to be in Canada this weekend, as you might know, there is a certain someone that demands me to visit Canada. So I must return to the realm of maple syrup and others. By the way, like Canada, one thing Canada does right is that they do all their fast food better than America. It's kind of sad. Also, I really want a burger. I have been craving a burger all day, but I have not gone to get a burger in like 2 weeks. I might go get I don't want to go get Wendy's at midnight either, but it's like, oh, it's really tempting. Okay, so we'll get the silver and then we'll travel to the next node. Fast food better because they have higher food regulations, and also they're, I don't know, they just do it a lot better. It's just tragic. So I need to also protect this southern flank here. I also need to protect this. At the very least we can do this, but these do count as walls if I recall correctly, right? I got Mechagon, which doesn't really matter. Let's grab... Most of these don't matter either. Sure, let's learn how to bake food. Maybe we'll just grow... Maybe we'll grow bread in space. That's fine. Okay, so this needs to be all hooked up to the defense grid as well. A single pawn can basically control a giant defense grid because of how much stuff I have. Perfect. Okay, so does this actually work? How does this operate? Shield projector 3x3 wide area. Oh, I see. I think I need to put a door there too. Radius. Or compatible AIs can... Oh. I need to hook the defense grid to Aurora. Because she can control the shields. Ooh, spooky. More random things that I keep forgetting about. Actually, you know what? Actually, you know what would be pretty sick too? I just realized I can put a proximity sensor tower here and here. So if any enemy gets too close, I can actually then fire the missiles without having to have someone with a designator. Oh, that's actually kind of sick. Ooh, I'm a genius. I'm so smart. This is my galaxy brain strategy. It's perfect. It'll be glorious. Anyways, yeah, that's also the thing too. Because, like, every time I see videos of, like, hey, this is McDonald's in, you know, Philippines, or Japan, or China, or even Germany, it's like, it's just better. American McDonald's is so expensive, it's not even worth going anymore. Okay, is this connected now? Can I turn this on? Oh, hold on. So, turn on the shield, the cache interception grid, okay. Here we go, so... Man or compatible AI is connected. Wait, is it not connected yet? Oh, maybe she's not connected yet. Oh no, she is. Wait, hold on. How does this work? Wait a second. First of all, I don't need that big of a radius. I think this is fine. 35. So vertical missile. Okay, so this is my so these are my defense shenanigans. These are like my missile launchers and whatnot. So at least I can see that. I'll put it here for now, but I can configure it to intercept direct. What am I missing? What am I actually missing here? Am I an idiot? Let me think here. So, oh, I need capacitors. This is what I'm missing. Capacitors and I think the heat sink. That's why it's not working. Yeah, you can't exactly create a shield if you don't have a way to, you know, manage that. And I will need a heat sink, which I don't know where I'm gonna put the stupid thing. This thing is also kind of chunky. And there's not really a spot to put it. I need to put it outside. Can I just put it back here? Maybe I can just put it back here. Maybe it's safe. Yeah, I think that's probably fine. So it just needs to hook into the defense grid as usual. Like that. And that should be enough to make it function. There we go. So I should be able to turn this on. There we go, see? Okay, so we have heat. Capacity 10,000. Only if everyone man or compatible AI is connected. There's a compatible AI right there. Its name is Aurora. What is going on? If I have you man this, what happens? Okay, so I turn this one on. I guess we're not in combat, so maybe that's why it's not active. That's fine too. The industry mother in Canada. Listen, I will avoid all the hockey. All right, how about that? I will just stay far, far away from anything hockey related, so there's no chance that I'm gonna get assaulted by rogue hockey players. Right? That's probably the safest thing to do. Ooh, let's get hot tubs for space. Space hot tubs. Okay. Okay, so I don't have enough plasteel for this, but I can put this here. That at least extends the grid. You can expand the embrasure. I think I want a double embrasure here and here. And I'll also mimic that on the other side. I hope I have enough for this. And that allows me to remove the last strip. So I can repurpose these tiles for something else. Oh, trust me, if there's a will to dodge, you can dodge it. Alright, I think there's nothing else on this tile, so why don't we go deal with the angry tribesmen. Once it's daytime, we're gonna go over there, complete the quest, and get my marine helmet. Because I'm not gonna say no to a free marine helmet, because God knows we need them. I wanted to manufacture them, but it's just so expensive to make marine helmets. 40 plasteel each. Plus an advanced component. We barely have enough plasteel as it is for our own miscellaneous projects here. Oh, hold on. Alright, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna shove Garm into the... We're shoving Garm into the thing. So Garm will get the Glitterworld medicine to... become young again. 19 days. It's gonna take a while. Unfortunately, I can't make that any faster. So, that's the cost of becoming young again. Okay. We also need to manufacture more missiles. So, at the very least, I would like a stack of 8 missiles. Or, let's see, so 4 and 4, and then 8 high explosive missiles is probably enough. Okay. Probably want to put a door here, actually. Yeah, I want to put, like, extra doors. Just for that extra level of protection, you know what I mean? There we go, I think that'll be fine. Alright, I think we just bail from this tile. Yep, let's get out of here. Alright, we're gonna go to... Where's that quest marker? Is it here? Bandit Camp 27. Alright, yeah, Bandit Camp 27, I mean, that's fine. Who's ready to go slaughter a bunch of angry tribes people because I need this cool helmet. Kill the tribals. 2 of your coworkers are twins from Poland. They have discovered that you do cosplay. Now they're both saying you do cosplay as Krolik from GFL 2. Okay, I need to look this up. I don't know who this is. I do not know my GFL characters very well. GFL2 Krolik. Krolik is... okay, so... tall, gray-haired, in a bunny outfit. Why is it always bunny suits? Tactical leotards, I guess, is the other way to describe it. It is such a common trope. Occupiers are currently buying live in can. That's also true, too. It's a big ship, you must be pretty big. It is pretty big! You like how chunky it is? Isn't it beautiful? I love my ship. Alright, okay, so basically, imagine you are just chilling as a tribesman, and then suddenly a very angry ship falls from the sky and immediately trains its cannons on you. I am so sorry to these tribesmen, they are not gonna survive this. Alright, how about you man this real fast, and then I'm just gonna have everyone stay inside. And then we'll just delete this real quick. There we go. Look at this. This is excessive. Oh, it's beautiful to behold. I wish I could have expanded it just a little bit more. Look, I don't know if they're attacking or if they're just trying to leave, but let's also turn these on. So the main issue is I don't have like frontal protection, so if they could approach the front, they can just kind of rip me apart. On the other hand, this is really funny. Yeah, they're trying to move out of the fire zone, which is it makes sense, but they're also just gonna die. We have enough turrets. Yeah, there we go. All right, that was easy. All right, I'm gonna have Rista just kind of peek what's over here. Oh, I haven't even fixed Ristan's body yet. Did we make that spine yet? We did not. Okay, we gotta make that spine still. Anyways, yeah, I don't feel like rescuing any of these guys, so they're all just gonna die. All right, you can let them be. All right, what do we have in there? What do we have here? Pemmican's fun. Pemmican's fun. You have Pemmican. Pemmican. A lot of these people have Pemmican for some reason. Pemmican. Pemmican. This probably has Pemmican too. Alright. Let's check out all these dead bodies here. Pemmican. 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 Well, I mean, that's more food for us as emergency food storage, but I'm okay letting our pawns eat it because I don't really care too much. Alright, where's Riston? Also, let's do this. Did I ever pick a pawn to have... oh, I don't think I've picked someone who gets Psylink powers, right? Oh, no, I think Garm does, right? Garm does. Alright, let's give Garm the Psylink Uniformer. Oh, no, just kidding. Garm's in the pod. Congratulations to Comrade... Comrade Magmar. Actually, no. Alright, here, we'll give it to Marksman. Marksman can have it. And then I want Riston to have the marine helmet, I think is correct. Okay, so Riston's got a marine helmet. Marksman now has access to the power of Chunk Skip. I don't need a tornado generator, but I will take the Psychic Soothe Pulsar. And I need to drop some of this other garbage off of here that we don't need. So I need to... I think I need to reorganize this so it matches on both sides is what I'm gonna do. So let's do this real fast, move this door over here, dismantle this, dismantle this. So we can shrink it down, and then I need to put a single shelf for the Psychoid leaves, which I need to get off of here. And get that off of here as well. Let's see, it didn't work out. There's this are better. Why are we fighting about this again? Listen, everyone can like what they want to like in terms of aesthetics. Who cares? What do we mean by rage bait? I don't know what the rage bait is. Because someone's expressing their opinion? Alright, let's put Bashy's bed over there. That's probably fine for now. Okay, so then I can delete this tile. I need to put the light here. Don't need this vent anymore. Practicality is there's always one plate or some plate or chainmail. Okay, I don't know. This is a conversation that seems like it's unnecessary. Let's go over here real fast. Let's also make sure we grab that pemmican. I need that pemmican. I don't know where to store is the problem. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a new storage item. I'm gonna make a giant. Let's see, which one stores the most in the least amount of space? This stores 5 stacks. 5 crate. 24, 12, 6. Okay, mini pallet. Okay, I guess we'll do a mini pallet and just do a mini pallet full of pemmican. Not ideal, but it works, and it's 1 tile, so it's small. Danziger War, 15 fighter wing, 12 air support, a full inner circle of spear, Roman and Goebbels, 5 submarine task force, this quick. I mean, you'll probably be able to run over France fairly quickly if you have that much. Clean these real fast. So I think you'll be okay, but good luck. That's a masterwork bow, actually. The piercing end. Piercing arrows. Plus 30% armor. And also jade inlay. It's very beautiful. Okay, we'll take that because I want to sell that. What's in here? There's someone here. I guess we're gonna kill them. Okay. Okay, so there's uranium items as well, so I think I'll just take that bow. Actually, you know what? That's gonna be... Let me give that the heal soul, because I think it's funny. Pick that up, and then pick up a breaching axe as well. My YouTube link on Twitch is broken. Wait, the YT command? This one? Oh. Maybe, I know it's really weird because I use like a URL redirector. It's possible the redirecting broke again, which is really annoying. I'll need to fix that. If you want a direct link, just go on Discord and you'll find it there. I'll need to take a look. Name.com breaks half the time, which is really annoying. I use name.com as my registrar, and I think they're just exploding on me. I know, but I wanted to have a cool URL instead of having just like YouTube and then / and then a bunch of other shenanigans. I'll fix it. I'll look into fixing it. Can we fly off now, or are we still stuck here? Okay, we can do hot tubs in space. But what's the point of hot tubs in space? What else have I not researched that might be relevant? Gene prop? I don't think we're gonna do genes. I mean, I guess a gun link might be kind of cute. I guess that's fine. What does this body have? But this one's got pemmican. It's always pemmican. They always have pemmican. Alright. I think we're just flying out of here. Alright, so everyone back onto the ship. Get out of here. Let's skedaddle. Okay. So thankfully there's another node here of plasteel. God, I have to keep hitting every single plasteel node. This is all just so we're ready for tomorrow, because I legitimately want to try ending this colony by tomorrow, just so we can finally move on and go to other adventures. You know what I mean? That's why we're going through this much effort. But literally half the run is just, how much plasteel can we find here, here, or here, or here, or here? So, anyways, yeah, if you're wanting to watch on YouTube, don't forget to smash that like button, so... Oh jeez, what? Why did my engine's not working? Wait a second. Yeah, why are my engines not all... Other games? I play a lot of just general strategy games, so RimWorld, Paradox games like Hearts of Iron, Darkest Dungeon. I used to do a lot of XCOM. Just really depends what I'm in the mood for. And also, I occasionally do art, which is sometimes a thing that I do. Also, hello there, Lil Pond Turtle. How are you doing, Kilmrad? Alright, let's grab this real fast. They should be. I'm wondering if it's because we just didn't go very far. But they should all be part of the launch ritual. I don't know what's going on with that. That's really odd. But yeah, we do a lot of RimWorld here. RimWorld was like the thing that I started streaming with, and it will probably be the game that I will die streaming. Which is a very dark way of describing it. Also, holy cow, it is really dark. It is really cold in some of these rooms. Let's, I'm gonna turn this into like a gym workout, so I can, or at least a general entertainment. So I'm gonna move this martial arts thing over here. I'm probably put another one in there somewhere. We also need to keep butchering more animals. We need to hunt down more animals, I think. Yeah, I need at least 5 more animals. Kill the buffalo. Perfect. So with that plasteel, what are we short on right now? Oh, I ran out of steel. Oh my goodness, we actually burned through all of our steel. Okay, so we need to actually sit here and dig this out. Yep, you can build the shape of your ship depending on whatever you want. You're restricted to about 2,000 tiles, and you need to grab these grav field extenders, and that kind of tells you like how you can design your ship. So for example, you know, I've placed mine, you know, about, you know, there's one here, there's another one about, you know, 2 down here, there's some in the corners that will, you know, extend the backside a little bit. And as long as you can fit it in there, in your little area, that's the size of your ship. So there's a lot of things you can do. Did I grab that side link form? I did. Okay, good. I'm gonna need that. So right now our goal is we're just trying to, well, do some designs. Let's add a door here and here. I want to make sure doors, but we don't have any steel, so we gotta get some steel. So we're gonna be stuck here for a little bit until we can get more steel, and I probably will add additional turrets down here. Actually, how much am I allowed to extend by? I can probably put 1 set of turrets down here if I'm willing to extend it out a little bit. In fact, I probably should do that, because I want to make sure we have protection on every single side. This ship needs to be 360 protection. Is there any other steel or plasteel or even silver? Okay, so here we go. That's silver. That's compacted machinery. Let's grab that. I think that's all the important minerals I see. Oh my gosh, I got all that steel. I need all that steel. If you get sending AI in RimWorld someday, you can, if you have mods. I don't know if Aurora is sentient, but we have this cool AI mainframe ship persona. In fact, I'm pretty sure sentient AI does exist with persona cores. I believe that is actually a thing in RimWorld lore. But I'd have to double check because I can't remember off the top of my head if that's exactly how it works. Someone who's more well-versed in RimWorld lore would probably be able to answer that question better than I. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I figured that the cores were relevant in that regard. Still don't know how to use my shield generator. I thought I had everything I need for this. Without a field designator. Okay, so... So Aurora can't designate artillery herself. Someone else has to, which is interesting. Or did I not hook this into the defense grid? Oh my goodness, I don't think I hooked it into the defense grid. Oh, it is connected. What am I missing? Why is it all not... Oh my... Hey, so I figured out why my shields aren't working. That's why. That's why. I literally... It's just one tile. I know we even made a joke about this earlier on Discord. About how it happens to me every single time. Also, we need to make a new suit for Bash. Let's just make a new Bashy suit real quick. It's under here, right? Animal vac barrier. Okay. The glorified chatbot. Jeffrey's good. That's why, as you say. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Alright, so now this should work. Right? Compatible AI is connected. Is this not... What am I missing here? Okay, hold on. Where's the Ronnie Pond? Oh, okay, so I can't fit it here. Okay, so I think that's the problem. That tile is actually unreachable. So, that means I need to put in probably here, and then I believe Ronnie should be able to slap that out real quick. So then now this is buildable. Oh, is that... Okay, so I'm not crazy then, right? Okay, good to know I'm not the crazy one. Ah, there we go. Now we have a shield. Perfect. Beautiful. Very poggers. Okay. Look at that thing spin. Look at it spin. Wait a second. Why is these things aren't connected either, right? Why? Okay, wait. So this is connected. So why can't Aurora fire these? Cannot designate artillery without a manned console or field designator. So I guess she can't do it. I have to fire it off of this. So I have to go... Wait. Selected defense grid. Does not have any loaded ordnance. Oh. I'm good at this game, I swear. I am good at this game, I swear. The IRV Spain without the A. Oh no, I would never be an electrician. I'm absolutely terrified of messing with electricity. I would never allow myself to be an electrician. I would not. I am probably one of the least qualified people to do it. Listen, at least I was able to figure it. Listen, a little bit of troubleshooting goes a long way. Also, we're gonna crank up our output to like 80%. We need a little bit more power out of this thing. More power! More! Okay, what else can we do? We can do leadership. Oh, wait, I think there's an outdoor ritual we can do as well. Hold on. It's under ideology, right? Okay, let's run this real fast. Just kidding. Well, we're too late for it. Must be in 40 days. Okay, we're just gonna wait out the blizzard then. While we send people outside to go dig rocks. Yeah. We gotta grip through those rocks real fast. You already got the plasteel node, right? Yeah, so we got the plasteel. What else do I need to do to make this, like, ready for the great fight? I guess we should upgrade our weapons, but we just don't have the plasteel. But this actually prevents shuttles. Really? Oh, that's actually interesting. I did not know that. Huh. I mean, that would make sense, right? Okay, wait, hold on. So I should be able to do this now, right? I should be able to have, say, Zeoposer get onto the defense grid. And then, there we go. Now we can fire our missiles. Okay, so obviously it's a very limited area, but it's designed to be a, hey, they're approaching, and I don't have a designator out. I need someone to fire the missiles. So that's really the whole purpose of this. What's hydroponics? What's a hydroponics? Okay, anyways. Where else do we want to go next? While we're digging this out. So, there's not really much else on the surface. We haven't found any other nodes. Now, we could go get another core, but what's the point of getting another core at this point? There is an ancient mechanator complex, but I don't really want to do mechanator run. There is a plasteel lump there, so I guess that's our next destination. We've been making a lot of oh, actually we have not, because we've not butchered any animals in a while. Oh, we gotta butcher some animals. Holy cow, we're actually running low on food. Yeah, let's butcher some critters. We also need to start, you know what? Instead of buying or growing corn, why don't I just buy corn? Why don't I just buy corn from our local friendly traders? What else do I need? Okay, so first of all, this room is actually not temperature controlled, so we need to actually make sure these rooms are temperature managed. So let's just get some heating pipes sorted through here, similar to what we've done over there. Yeah, I probably should do that. Oh yeah, I guess it counts all meat. For some reason, I don't know why I didn't do that. Let's do that. Need more bionics. Yeah, that's true. We do need more bionics. Oh right, we're in the middle of getting Risten's body parts, right? Okay, I need to store the bionics somewhere in a spot that I can easily access. Where did my Glitterworld meds go? Okay, so they're there. Got it. Okay. So let's okay, first of all, we're gonna move these over here, because I can get these crafters over here. We also probably should move Hyosol's bedroom. No, there's no way I would have used those organs. We just have not actually made them yet, because we do not have the advanced components to manufacture them yet. Because we don't have components yet either. Oh, my goodness, I forgot to turn these things on. I was like, wow, these things are like, I'm just not making enough of them. I forgot to turn them on. I set this to make 7 until we have 75. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so until we have 10. Let's go until we have 20. Is there any gold on the map? No. Okay. There we go. I am a professional gamer. Professional RimWorld streamer right here, making use of all the tools available to me in the wrongest ways possible. Okay. A Timberwolf is hunting John RimWorld. I don't think John RimWorld... I would still continue. You don't have to ever quit. Just keep going. You know, part of RimWorld is that you're gonna run into, failures, and you just have to kind of roll with the punches sometimes. Is it gonna be easy? No. But that's just how it be. I think I get rid of the prison. Do I still need a prison here? Probably not. I think I'm comfortable not having any more prisoners. Let's delete these beds. Who's having mental breakdown? Marksman's having mental breakdown because pain, filthy. Oh, no one's taking showers in a while. You know, oh, we don't have water for showers. Okay. Oh, that's right. Arresting my own colonist. Good call. Fair enough. All right. Let's get some water here. I need another deep well. Yeah, I'll just leave 3 beds there for the time being, because I'm not using it for anything else anyways. The other option with moving this area, I could split this into 2 sections. One is the prison room, but then it'd be kind of... The main issue is that this area is not vacuum sealed. Unless if I rotated the mineral scanner... I can't rotate. I'd have to deconstruct it to rotate it, which is the part that's gonna drive me mad. Because then I could seal this fully. Okay, I think I might have to. I think that might be correct. Yeah, let's just rearrange this. And then this one will reinstall over here's fine. Okay. Well, I'm gonna put the vac barrier here, and then I'm gonna wall this off like here, and then I can get rid of this vac barrier here, and I think that would keep it. Well, let's maybe leave that there. It'll make sense when I do it. Because I guess the constructing this one gets shoved down here, and that should be fine once we can deconstruct that. But again, we have a surprising lack of steel in this colony because we've been using. Actually, just kidding. We have a lot of it now. Okay, so I'm gonna build another shelf here, and another one. I think we need 3 for steel. Yeah, so we're gonna copy and then paste here. That way we can just store as much steel in here as possible, so we can just, you know, use it for what we need it for, and then I kind of want to move fuel out of here, which is the problem. Why can we not make... Okay, that's fine, because I know we don't have the parts. We're actually short on gold now, so we likely have to buy gold from traders. Okay. I think we've actually gotten enough steel for now. I think we just leave this map compacted. Okay, there's no plasteel here. All right, let's just get out of here. There's no point sticking around and wasting our time hanging in this abominable frozen tundra wasteland. Okay. Also, we gotta get Bashy a new suit. Okay, so let's have... Where's Bashy? God, I don't need... it's so hard to track where this dog is. Okay, Bashy's over there. Where's Ray? We're gonna have Ray put a vac barrier on Bashy. Already wearing one, so I gotta have Ray take off that vac barrier. Okay. Hopefully Bashy doesn't die doing this. Also has to get it on interior. See? We're smart about this. Okay, where's Bashy? Okay, so take that off of Bashy, and then we're gonna put this new one on Bashy. $17. $17 is a really good price. Oh, okay, I forgot that your currency is also, like, you're not in the best currency. T-Pulse is angry, killing everyone because he's hungry and recreation deprived. So now we're trying to knock him down. Alright, everyone's trying to knock down the opposer. I don't know why he had a mental break. Okay, we didn't finish the water yet. I need a Ronnie to quickly go out here. Screw it, we'll just get out of here. No longer to Lucifer. We got rid of that. Oh, no. Okay, we need to release the opposer. Release. Okay, I need someone to doctor real fast. I saw that Glitter World medicine being used. Not ideal. Can we... Okay, so I can't stop them from using Glitter World medicine unless I just forbid it, which I probably have to. God, that's so annoying. I'm just gonna forbid the rest of it so that they don't use it anymore. But no, Banshee's no longer addicted to Luciferium. We stopped that. Is there any way to stop you from being mentally breaking down? I have to free you. Alright, let's just get out of here. Alright, Aurora, take us to the other plasteel node right over there. Have a good night, Norma. Thank you for swinging by. Hopefully one day you too can join in the fun of RimWorld, but I do know that it is not exactly the cheapest title, but for what you get, it is fantastic. In fact, let's see, I probably spent like, what, $200 over RimWorld and all of its DLC. Probably not even that, probably like 150 bucks, right? And I put 1,300 hours into it. So, you know, 150 divided by 100, 1,400 hours, that's about 10 cents per hour. Okay, I also don't mod this game that I have to keep the game open all the time. Also, didn't you play in like the beta before it wasn't even on Steam? So you probably are like Elder God tier amount of hours playing this. Like we're talking hundreds of thousands. Your ship shapes, I don't know. The ship's shape looks perfectly fine. I don't know what you're talking about. I think it's perfectly serviceable. All right, where's that plasteel lump? Where is it? It's over there. Okay. A lot of trees here, amusingly enough. Alright, let's just land here. Alright, there's a bunch of things that are aggroed. I guess we'll kill whatever it is. What is this? Man-hunting guinea pigs. Interesting. Let's put you on this turret real fast. Alright, there were man-hunting guinea pigs. There's not anymore. Okay, so let's just do that. Let's grab the plasteel. And I see some standard steel. There's a solar flare, which is incredibly obnoxious. You gotta be kidding me. I hate the fact... Oh my goodness. Well, at least it's the frozen tundra, so all of our food is safe, but that is frustrating. Thankfully, these things don't last very long anyways. You pulled off the Blitzkrieg. Nice. How difficult was it? In under a month. Oh, okay. Hey, you did it, though. What is the ship's shape? What do you mean? It's a normal... It's just a very thick boy. It's just a ship. What's wrong with it? Everyone's always like, why does your ship look weird? Like, there's nothing wrong with it. It looks fine. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly serviceable as a ship design. Where am I going to put additional turrets? Okay, so I probably want to put it... I could put one here. This would make this right side... So if I do this, both sides would be incredibly powerful and basically untouchable. At least on the rear side, we'd have full protection there, so I'll probably do that. Listen, it's not Spaceballs, okay? It's just... It's triangular, okay? It just has a little bit of girth in the rear side. Okay. That's all there is to it. It's bulbous. Yeah, exactly. It's like a plant. You know, it's more like a tree sprouting from the ground. Right? Right? Totally not copium. That's totally the actual reason. Okay, we need gold. I don't know if we're gonna get gold is the problem. Ugh. Just a little bit of gold ore here. It's probably not enough, but it might be enough to get us something. Do we want to kill all those Muffalo? Probably. Yeah, actually, I do want to kill that entire stack of Muffalo. You stay behind. You and you all have guns. All right, let's get over here. Garm is still in that pod, right? Garm's gonna be in there for another 16 days. Yikes. All right, my favorite button. It's called drafted hunt. Okay, they got a lot more aggressive than I was expecting. Fantastic. Let's grab that real quick. Perfect. Now we have food. Easy. See? That's all you have to take. Triangular with no flat sides whatsoever. I mean, there's like, you can see like the shape, you know, it's like just some curves to it. You know, we have like a little indent here to give it like a little bit of that vibe. Look at that. Like all our ship girls bottom heavy. Tanuki size protrusions. It's whatever you want it to be. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, and I think it looks perfectly serviceable. I think I've ripped through all my plasteel already. Ugh. Maybe we don't make another turret. Oh, too late. Already committed to it. Okay. That's fine. I guess we do need to build the other one. Where else can we find plasteel? Oh, let's trade, actually. Let's go load up with whatever we can sell. So we're gonna send in Greywind and I think Garm's the other one. Who's the other one? I guess we send... Oh, Garm. We can't send Garm. Garm's in the pit. Who is the most sociable person here? Is Espio, actually? I guess Espio's fine. We'll send Espio. Let's see. What are they taking with them? What kind of service am I offering? I'm offering a heavy-duty ship ready to deal with any threats that you might not want to deal with yourself. I might actually just sell that shuttle engine. I don't think it actually is useful for me. Let's get rid of this tiny vac suit that's basically on the verge of breaking down. What else can I sell here? Nothing here I want to sell. I guess we can get the bows out of here. And the spare shirts. Take all the silver with us. See what we can buy. Probably sell the chem fuel for 1,000-ish. And probably 500 after conversion rate. That's fine, because we can make more chem fuel anyways, because all we gotta do is chop down the local trees. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just chop down the trees. There's a lot of trees. They don't need this many trees. Found a plasteel. Alright, I guess we're gonna go into space. There's a plasteel asteroid. Alright, we haven't been in space in a while, so... Any self-respecting pharaoh would have you flogged for saying that's triangular. Listen, good thing pharaohs aren't real, okay? The Egyptians weren't real. They never actually made the pyramids. You know what that was? That was aliens. Are you telling me a bunch of pre-mathematics ancient civilizations were able to make perfectly square bases and create the perfect pyramid to honor their dead? Seems a little crazy. How did they lift those rocks up there? How did they pull it off? I'm telling you, it's aliens. It's always aliens. I bet you if they're willing, they find the secret hidden chamber, they will actually find out that those are actually spacecraft with big giant thrusters attached to the base of that ship, ready to lift them off into space. Okay. So that they can return to their home civilization. Does it matter still use? Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Sometimes conspiracy theories are funny. That's all I'm gonna say. If we're willing to take care of 6 cats, you want to give us a bunch of... Oh, psychic emanators. Actually kind of tempting. I don't want to go through a quest for a psychic emanator standing here for 24 days, so let's not do that quest. Alright, let's go trade. They have alien healing juice inside their sarcophagi? Exactly. See, someone understands. Get rid of the chem fuel. Get rid of the vac barrier. Get rid of the garbage clothes that we don't need. Okay, so... Ooh, there's a laser sword. I don't have the money to afford it, though. Bit of a shame. Silent weapons. I do need gold, which is the problem, but I don't want to pay for gold. I'd rather just buy their plasteel is probably correct. I think that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. We'll send them back in a couple seconds. Because we're not going to attack our neighbors, right? Is there anything? Yeah, we'll go to the plasteel asteroid after this. Any day now. Thank you. Let's go. Sun. Come back in. Got all that of that single node. What else can we find? I know there's gold on the map, and I know we're trying to get all the components as well because we need all that. We need water. right, while we're sitting here, because our ponds are filthy and they are sad, we must give them access to some clean water. I wonder if I should start doing the Rim Dub's Bad Hygiene where we need to drink water again, but I remember that broke a lot, so that's the only reason we're not doing it. And look, the go out aren't really effective a threat anymore. Exactly. Listen, just remember, when in doubt, it's always the aliens, okay? It's always the aliens. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. There's a lot of aliens out there. They just don't want you to know about the aliens, okay? I'm trying to hide from you that Never mind, you know, I was gonna make some joke about aliens and alien OC, but that's beneath me. Let's not do that. I'm not gonna stoop to that level. I'm not gonna stoop that low. Okay, so this room is now warm. Okay, so I think the main thing is that these rooms are not actually oxygenated, and that is probably an issue. So let's make sure these rooms are oxygenated. So this one needs oxygen. One's oxygenated. This one probably needs to be oxygenated as well. Put one there, and then this one might not need it, but I'll put it there anyways. Be xenophobic, it's really in this year. I don't know about that. Oh, right, I forgot to unload this. Unload it all. There we go. Look at all that plasteel. A whole 150, which is enough just to make a single turret, which is actually just short on components, which we are slapping down as quickly as we can. Goodness gracious, as fast as we make components is as basically as fast as we use them. No, I don't. There's a lot of memes I don't know. You can't just assume I'm gonna know every single meme. There's a lot that I actually just am not aware of. Alright, where did I build that? Okay, so we should be filling this with water now. Perfect. Okay, so I think I actually just build more pumps. Let's see. Hygiene, so I could build... So I already have a basic pump. I thought there was a larger pump, but I think I don't see it. Okay, I guess you just build more of these. We could just add more pumps and just call it a day. That should be fine, because we gotta fill this up anyway, so that's fine. Just add more pumps. One statement is true. The Tyrannosaurus Rex and Indosaurus are the last pharaoh of Egypt. Cleopatra lived in closer to construction of the pyramids than us today. I'm gonna assume it's the first one. If I remember correctly, like the pyramid, like Cleopatra was around what, the Roman times, right? So, especially like around Julius Caesar, Mark Antony. So that'd be what, like 40 BC, etc., etc., etc. So, and the pyramids were made like in the thousands of years ago. So like 5,000, 4,000 BC. So, and considering the era of the dinosaurs are like spans millions, tens of millions of years, it would make sense that that Tyrannosaurus is probably closer to us than the Stegosaurus. That'd be my assumption. Oh, okay, I'm right. Cool. I'm not. I understand timescales. Fantastic. Oh goodness, we have gold now. We're actually able to make stuff. Oh, these things are ripping components through as fast as possible, but I might need one more. I think I need to make a bedroom for Hyosol. I think I need like one more bedroom. Oh right. The other thing we need to put here is we gotta build that stupid long-range mineral scanner yet again. So we gotta put it back. All right. 6 components is not too bad. Compacted machinery. I think the other thing too is we haven't actually fought a lot of mechanoids in a while, which is why we're not finding a lot of super crazy stuff, like especially when it comes to components. Because we've actually been on the run for so long. Okay. So, yeah, we'll try to head over. I could paint the shuttle. I could paint it, actually. You're right. It is kind of drabby gray. We could give it some pizzazz. Okay, so we made the bionic arm. We didn't make the spine yet. We need the spine. But again, advanced components, plasteel, things that are all very much in demand. Alright, we gotta chop down more trees. I think we used all of it to make chem fuel. Okay. Yeah, let's kill more trees. Maybe we could just sell chem fuel. We also have not found any orbital traders, which is also kind of funny. Those would be nice, but I also understand that they don't want to show up anywhere. I also can't just make weapons too. Although selling weapons would not be a bad idea. Maybe I should just sell organs. Maybe we just need to find prisoners and just rip them apart for organs, but that just seems mean. I don't think I want to go that far. Oh really? Okay, never mind. We're not selling weapons then. We're not becoming arms traders. It's not worth it. That is not worth it. Holy cow. Okay, so I think we'll do... I don't know how I'm gonna design this, but for now I think that'll be okay. Let's I'm surprised I've had enough uranium to do this. So I can at least put another turret here, which is my plan. And I should be able to fit in a... I need to fit in more of these things. My little spinny towers. I'll only fit one on the bottom of each of these. It's safer here. That's probably fine. Let's do that. I know I don't have good rep with them, which is the other problem too. So for now, we're just gonna make chem fuel. Need recreation variety. We need dexterity. Oh my gosh, they need television play. Okay, fine. I will give them a TV. All right, here's the colony rec room. Okay, so first of all, this can now be roofed. That's fine. Let's also roof this up and this up there. So that's roofed. So this should seal off soon enough. I don't think I need this. I'll keep that vac barrier as a emergency vac barrier in case. It's probably not necessary. And then I need... Let's see. I could also just put the TV up here. I think pawns will eat at a TV if there's... I think pawns will eat at a TV. I mean, they'll still get entertained, right? Let's see. Could put a simple flat screen TV right there. I think that's probably fine. We'll put that there. Let's get this fridge out of the way. That's for when we have to turn insect meat into fancy meals that we are not consuming because we don't need them. I might need more water tanks is the other thing, too. We almost lost this crop of Glitterworld Elysium, by the way, when we had the power outage. Thankfully, that didn't happen. Otherwise, that would have been very, very sad. And demand capacity. Okay, so this is already cranked up to 8, so let's crank this one up a little bit, too. So now we have the correct amount of fuel. Hot water tank. Maybe I actually extend it out a little bit so I can have more water shenanigans happening here, and then I could fit something in here. I just don't know what yet. Because we only have one animal bed, and it's for Bashy anyways, because we don't have any other animals here. Bashy's the only animal that matters in this colony. And, yeah, we don't grow nearly enough psychoid anyways, because that all just gets ripped apart quickly. Okay, well, that's fine. I know hydroponics would have been really nice, but, it's fine. Let's put a TV here. Oh, actually, hold on, we got the hyperspace television. The wall-mounted TV. Oh, actually, wall-mounted is probably better. Yeah, actually, we'll put a wall-mounted one. Oh, actually uses an advanced component. Standard TV is fine. Can I shuttle over there? I thought I'm not allowed to shuttle to the stations. I thought I wasn't allowed to do that for some reason. We need more clothes is the main thing too, but we're not actually generating enough cloth. TV off, you need to charge. Okay, have a good night, Iron Laza. Hope you can tell me more about your run tomorrow if you show up for stream. We'll trade with the locals instead. We just don't have anything worthy to trade, I think is the main problem. None of our stuff is worth anything that's not already affixed to the ship in one way or another. I think we got everything. Let's just get out of here. Yeah, I think we just bail. I think we got all the gold, compacted machinery. Yeah, let's go. All right, I think we're ready to go into space. This will also give me an opportunity to make sure that the ship is actually designed for space travel. Oh, wait, we don't have steel. All right, just kidding. We're stuck here for a little bit longer. We need the steel. I'm not going up without a full stash of steel in my inventory. So let's grab more of that real quick. We might need to put another skip down for more steel. Maybe I just turn this into more storage. We have 4 skips, and there is not enough steel in them. Okay, we need every single skip just saturated. So that'll give me 20. That'll give me 12 times 4, 48. 48 stacks of steel. God, I'm basically strip mining this entire planet. Thankfully, we have a lot of miners. In fact, we have 4, and people hauling. There's always work to be done. Yeah, look at them go. Why is Steve not doing anything? Okay, so Steve's at least working out. Let's put some lights here. We need lights. Okay, so I'm fairly sure this is at least correct. Put lights in here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this room, but I think we'll just make this like a training room. Let's see here. Dartboard trains shooting ability. That seems fun. Let's put a dartboard in here. Okay, but there needs to be a decent amount of space, surprisingly. Okay, so we'll put dartboards like that. You can also put shooting targets, but I think a dartboard is probably fine, because it'll provide them entertainment. Could also put a hot tub. We could put a sauna in space. You know, I think the Finns would love that type of thing. I'll also just put a computer in here. What is this room classified now? This is now classified as a rec room because of the TV, which is fine. Because let's see, do you actually get entertained watching this? Recreation satisfied. Yep, perfect. Television watching, music. Okay, so if you do too many of a single type, your pawn does get annoyed with it, and so they get bored. Okay. What is solitary relaxation? Oh, I assume that means you need like a bedroom. I really wish I could have given pawns like their own bedroom in this colony, but there's just not enough space with how many pawns are here. It would not have been feasible. Why are they fighting? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, your eye got crushed. Oh, by it's a muffalo. Okay. Okay, that's kind of what I figured. Okay. Well, that's right, because we're only using a shower. I can't really justify putting a bath in here. Okay. Alright, oh wait, where's Riston? Hold on, where is Riston? It's time for the Riston surgeries. Alright, let's fix you up, buddy. Let's get you a new spine and a new arm. And while we're at it, I think we're gonna give you a pain stopper. Yeah, you know, while we're doing this, let's just give Riston a pain stopper at the same time. All right, get over here. All right, let's have Alana do the operation. Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I figured. I mean it makes sense, right? Here we go. Surgery 1. Fantastic. Surgery 2. Flipping through our stockpile of medicine because that's all we have. Okay, and then pain stopper for the brain. Perfect. Okay, so Riston is now very much a very enhanced body modder. 4 artificial enhancements and I am becoming more than human, but there's some still flesh. Okay, hold on. What are the body modder like tiers actually? Body modder RimWorld. I actually am curious. What are the tiers of body moddedness? Okay. So at six parts is where you reach the maximum amount of buff. Wow, if you're a body purist, you get a -40 or -35 at 6+ modifications. That's really funny. I think for Riston it's fine because Riston's a melee pawn, so I'm okay doing it. And generally we should be able to keep Riston alive. Oh right, didn't we didn't make that kidney yet. Well, we're making it now. Okay, come on, keep saturating the steel skips. I need more of that steel. Give me more of that metal. Is there any silver? Any compacted? Anything compacted? Let's see. What do we have? There's a little bit of compacted machinery, but there's nothing else. Okay. Okay, grabbing that. That mod list is actually, hold on. If you go to the purchase list, actually, no, that's not even updated either. I've not updated the mod list. I'm sorry, X-Slayer. There's no updated mod list right now. Not for this run. Okay, so this should be okay. We have two capacitors. I can at least put another stack of turrets here once we get more. Do I want to burn my plasteel on this, or should I just make weapons? We should at least make a few weapons. Who would need an upgraded weapon instead of the assault rifles? What would we want? We would need melee weapons, right? Garm is gonna switch to the AM rifle. I think people with the AR would probably swap over. Let me think. What is the cost to manufacture one? So we either give them E16s, bolt action rifles with the acquisition module, or we give them the the ARs with the grenade launcher, which probably makes the most sense. E15 charge rifle, standard rifle, with a grenade launcher attached to it, which can fire munitions. Or do we just not do that and just make the standard one, which is easier to manufacture? So many choices. So many weapon choices. E9C charge carbine. Staggered long range. Okay, so I think we just manufacture E21 anti-material rifle. So I think we just let's try making 2 of these. That's what, 160 plus 2, so that's 180. Oh, no, then you have the... Okay, that's actually a lot. Hold on. What does the actual plasteel cost of this thing? Wait a second. So 2 high-density hex cells. Each high-density hex cell is 5, so that's at least 10. And then 1 advanced component? So 1 advanced component is, I believe, 10. Okay, so it's 100 plasteel per rifle, which is a lot. But it's something we can we actually can't afford that very well. That's really expensive. It's not making an under carbine. No. You have to remember. No, you got it mixed up. Well, yeah, there is a carbine with a grenade launcher, but you have the option without the grenade launcher too. Like, you have either option depending on what you're looking for. I could also make an E15 with a tag'em. So basically, do I want grenade launchers or do I want the tag module? I think it's just grenade launchers. I think we'll just rely on the ship. Okay. I think there's nothing else on the map that I really care about, so I think we just get out of here. Everyone's on the ship. Aurora, let's go into space and hope I didn't mess up the ship design. Who's ready? Alright, comrades, today we're going to go into space again because I need to go check out that plasteel asteroid. Let's see if someone dies immediately as soon as we go into space. Oh, that'll be fun. Well, I mean, hey, who cares? Like, it's the rule of cool, and also there can be situations where you want a grenade launcher attached to the underbarrel of a carbine or whatever weapon you have. Like, we're not following strict military guidelines. It's a video game. I think this is correct. I'm actually trying to remember, like, where my doors are, or my vac barrier. I think this is correct. I guess we'll find out. Okay, cool. I did it correctly. Fantastic. All right. I'm trying to strip mine this abominable thing. Okay, order strip mine. Let's start digging for plasteel. All right. Oh wait, there's already some right over there. Perfect. Even easier. Hello, son. Good evening, comrade. How are you doing? Also, I don't want anyone to use... How do I turn this off? Okay, so turn this off. I don't want anyone using the helium-3 extractors. Then I gotta deal with the rubble, and that's a lot of nightmare on its own. Let's just dig this out. Listen, I get what you're saying. It doesn't matter. Okay? Carbines can be, yes, they're designed, there's more compact version of the normal rifle. That doesn't mean you can't put an underbarrel grenade launcher on it when you need explosive firepower. Okay? You are taking this a little too seriously. Okay, there we go. go. So let's do that. Okay, so it seems... Okay, hold on. Let's check the O2 system. Okay, so this is all correct. Yes, so this is all oxygenated, as it should be. And then temperatures. Let's check temperature. Okay, so these rooms are a little too chilly. I'm watching subathon. You kind of want to sleep. What kind of subathon were you watching? You're choosing a very strange hill to die on. Is all I'm gonna say. God, it was actually been a while since we listened to the space music, so it's kind of nice hearing it again. Okay, so put that there, and then I need to make sure this room is also temperature regulated, so that Hyul doesn't die in sleep. That's fine to be cold. This room needs a temperature, just like a simple one here. These are all okay being cold, and I think that's fine. Okay, so I'm not crazy, right? Okay, good. I'm the one who's in the with the majority in that it's perfectly serviceable to put grenade launchers on a carbine. Like, it's... I don't know why you're willing to die on this hill. It's a really dumb hill to die on. Let's do a leadership speech real quick, since we're chilling in space right now. Also, I forgot to set this to look for plasteel. Perfect. I'm gonna get so much plasteel out of this, I hope. Okay, come on, give me my plastic. Give me a good result. Uninspiring. That's 2 times in a row we've had bad speeches. Ugh. We're never gonna get this to... We're never gonna get our ideology to grow at this rate. I guess that's fine. We'll accept it. Another seam of plasteel. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I guess we're gonna go back onto the planet eventually. I want John... Oh, let's dig this out real fast. Focus on this one. I want this dug out first. That way we can just get that plasteel used on our crafts. The main thing, too, is that the guns do take a while to make. Risten's working as fast as possible, but even still, there's no way to make this any faster because these nano assemblers do not hook into any of the cabinets. 15 engineers doing after subathon. Oh my gosh, wait, what were they doing on their subathon? I'm kind of curious now. Okay, we have 184 days of... what do we want to research? You can't use mortars in space, which kind of sucks. Linkables. I guess an advanced multi-analyze. A surgical lamp. Sure, why not? Oh, I guess we probably need more lights in some of these rooms. This room is like barren. I promise we'll get Garm out of that pit room eventually. Garm's just kind of stuck there for a while. You can see the chat on stream because I have the split there too. It's showing on both ends. Also, set this fabricator until we have 20. It's gonna eat through our gold, but that's fine. Okay, so there's our plasteel, and we're just gonna strip mine this. There we go. There, we found some plasteel. That's what we're looking for. I love how spinny this looks. I love how this is just so fun to look at. Oh, look at it. I love it. We don't even need both of these turned on. Oh, the only cool thing would have been... Oh, can you imagine if these plasma converters were spinning in alternate directions? Oh, that would have been sick. But obviously for this, it's different. Carbine source fire, shorter barrel. I don't know why you're so aggressive about this. It's just a gun. It's okay to have carbines with attachments. Is it pronounced carbine or carbine? I feel like I don't know how to pronounce it correctly. I've been saying carbine, but I've also heard carbine pronounced as well. Oh, gotcha. Oh my gosh. Well, good luck to him. I've never done a subathon, so that's kind of nutty. I hope that your streamer that you're watching doesn't, you know, doesn't overwork themselves. Carbine? Okay. Well... Listen, I know there's the common joke about how I don't know how to say English words. If I can say it correctly, I like to say it correctly. So if it's carbine, I will say carbine. Alright. What else can I manufacture? What else do we need? What else is in space that we can go... We could go attack this platform. I guess we'll attack a platform. We just make closer to the mech hive. But there's not really anything else to find on the platforms of the other thing. We've already explored so many of them. We've gotten a lot of like random weapons at this point. I don't know where we put that weapon, but I need to put it like in one of these things. Okay, I'm gonna put it in here. What did I grab? It was the E something. You know what? Just dump all the eccentric weapons in here. It'll be fine. Carbine sounds better. Oh my god. I would go crazy. I would never do. Okay, I would never do subathon where I have to be live while I'm sleeping. I'm sorry. I like having a little bit of my privacy. I could never do that. But if this person can do it, more power to them. I can't. If I'm off stream, I am off stream. Okay. That's how it works with me. Let's fill this up with some nice metal floor. Yeah, I guess it's fine. Maybe we don't. Let's just leave the steel alone. See what else we want to research here. I guess we'll get the advanced multi-analyzer cost 5,000. Is it the one where he violently wakes up? Oh, that's cursed. Hey Alexa, what's my home address? God. Oh. I think I've also seen one where a guy was doing a subathon sleep stream and someone basically was able to play like really loud noises on like their Alexa or something similar like that, and they just like, yeah, they violently woke up, and it was very, very interesting for me to see. Why is it hard snow in space? Is it actually gonna hard snow? Are we not gonna find any more plasteel? God, this asteroid mining sucks. There's no way to make this any faster. If we find plasteel, we're lucky. If not, it's just gonna have to keep digging. Alright, well, that's fine. It's not like we're doing anything with the backstone anyways. Oh, God, plasteel lumps. What else can we do? I guess we could attack, but I don't want to attack people. A meteor... Oh, hello. That is actually important. Gold is something we need a lot of anyways for advanced components, so I will gladly take that off of, you know, our hands. Okay. So we have E15 charge rifles, which means I need to now go to the assigning thing. I'm gonna assign the first one to... well, actually give it to a... Ooh. I'll give the first one to a Ronnie. How many people actually are using ARs, actually? 1 second. Do I only have 2 people assigned to the AR kit? Oh wow, I actually only have 2 people assigned to the AR kit. That's really funny. Probably switch Space Case to the AR kit as well. Okay. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We'll change this kit from assault rifle to the E... I'm gonna forget, it's E15. We got the maid outfit? Okay. Yeah. There we go. Apparently cannot type. What is this thing? It's the... oh, I'm in the wrong category. It's the E15 charge rifle with the CGL2. So that will assign you that one, and I will also give you... That's probably fine. I think everyone's automatically picking up their best equipment anyways. The mods for 100 colonists. There are mods for that. You don't even actually need a mod to do 100 colonists. The game, however, does try to stop you from having that many colonists. It doesn't like it when people have that many. The game tends to implode on itself, and that's why you might want to be careful with that. But nothing's stopping you. You can have it if you really wanted to. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm really hungry, God. Ambiguous did 100 colonists. I'm pretty sure I've seen another YouTuber do like... Yeah, I think Ambiguous did like a 100 like naked 0 stat colonists before. And it was just like utter chaos. But it was very amusing to watch. How many flasks do I have? Do I just bail out on digging for more plasteel here? Is it really worth trying to hunt down more? But I know I need it, which is the problem. Cartel's also... sorry if I don't have... Yeah, there's a soft cap too. I forgot about that. Yeah, there's a soft cap that you need to worry about. What else can I do to make our defenses even better for when we get attacked, when we make the assault. I guess let's also put down another shield heatsink here. Grenade launcher, will you please? Exactly, I'm putting grenade launchers on everything, okay? If I can put a grenade launcher on stuff, I'm putting it on. No space, not question, the snow's made out of. I mean, it's probably just space ash or something. It is kind of funny that there's snow up here. Sandstone meter don't matter. I do want to. I wish I could interact more with the children mechanics in RimWorld, but it's not something we ever touch on because our colonies don't last that long. Riston got confused. Anesthetic, okay. Okay, while we're in space and we're chilling, let's see who else needs body parts. Oh my goodness, John RimWorld probably needs a new left leg and a new eye. Okay, we'll worry about that later. Who else? Aethiana needs a new eye. Ronnie probably needs a new eye. Your eyes is mostly okay. It's fine. You're fine. You're frail. You don't have a nose. It's just some stab scars. You're gonna get you a new kidney. Okay, so it's mostly eye injuries, and also Steve is frail, which means I have to shove Steve into a thing. Oh, Zupos is missing an entire eye. Okay, so I need like 2 eyes at the very least. Maybe I can't afford the super advanced bionic ones. Maybe we just buy standard eyes. Probably the cheaper option. Show me everyone to get them in Breath of 3 or something like this. Oh, you don't want to deal with child joiners? Why? They just want to have someone to take care of them, good sir. Would you really abandon a child in need? You can give them weapons. They will fight for you. Actually, we're finding some actual... We're actually finding limestone in here, which is kind of interesting. Or the, not limestone, the plasteel that we need. So this is at least, what is that, 5 tiles? That's what, 200 plasteel? Complex robbing. The complexes never have what I want. God, it's so beautiful looking at this. This is a very powerful ship. Oh, before I forget, let me make sure it's actually hooked up correctly, because I don't want to deal with the fact that if I forgot to put the defense grid conduit. Okay, so there we go. It's actually all connected. Wait. There we go. Now it's all connected. Mentioned that you never like the name John. Yes, found this property. I can understand why you would say that. I mostly think it's like kind of an endearing way of just being funny. And it's because it's like the self-insert option, right? So that's why when people say John RimWorld, it's like, hey, this is like a self-insert. Or like when people say John Helldiver, it's like this is the person that everyone can kind of associate with rather than a specific character. For me, I kind of find it like an endearing way of appreciating a form of media rather than like a insulting the media. But I also understand why you might think it could also be like insulting to the form as well. Really, in the end, it's just all up to interpretation. It's just how you want to interpret it. Okay, we could sell all this blue fur shirts. That's a lot of shirts that we could make money off of. If I allow... Okay, so we're not ripping through the meat fast enough either. We actually have so much food available. Let's just keep digging through this. Name of it's very funny for me. Yeah, I find it funny. But I also understand why it might not be funny to some people. God, I love this. This expansion was so good. I'm gonna be sad that we have to end this expansion run tomorrow, but it's okay. Where one run ends, another one begins, and you can guarantee I'm gonna be adding a lot more mods to the next run, and removing some other ones. We'll trim it down. Oh, a wanderer has joined us. We're in space, so he'll need to wait for a bit. Also, I'm required to accept him because of the charitable beliefs. Oh, it's a kid. I have to accept the child. I have to take him, which means I have to go back to the planet. Okay. We dig this out and dig this out. Let's grab these materials now first, and then we'll fly back down. We gotta get this kid. Yeah, I don't know how he did it, but that kid was... It's pretty impressive, I agree, but we have a very limited time to accept it, so we have to quickly grab this plasteel and grab that gold and get out of here. So, we're speed mining for whatever materials we need quickly as we can. Who else can mine rocks? Wow, I guess this is just it. Yeah, Aethiana probably should learn how to... No. I guess that's probably fine. We don't need that many more people. We're gonna grab all this anyways. Listen, if, maybe he just found an abandoned comms console, right? That's a very real feasibility. What else can I do to make this better? I think the only other thing I would do would maybe like double wall the backside of this, but it's probably not even necessary. The only reason I would do that is to protect the plasma converter, but even then, realistically, if the mechanoid started smacking, the main issue is that these grav ship holes don't actually have that much HP. It's 420. Why can't I make it out of uranium? You can make it out of wood, but I want to make it out of like uranium. Is there like a stuffable version of this? Actually, hold on, I'm gonna look this up. Stuffable hull. So you can make stuffable security doors. I don't think you can make a hull. Okay. Terrain. Oh, is the hull considered a stuffable? Or is it considered terrain? Oh, interesting. Okay, I did not know that. Yeah, I mean the hull. Yeah, the wall. Sorry, not the substructure. Not the substructure. Let's grab. Is it? Wait. Oh my god. So anyways, how much uranium do I have? Okay, I have a decent amount of uranium. Yeah, plasteel would be nice, but uranium is probably a little better. I did not know that. Alright, let's start slowly replacing parts of this with uranium. I'm very smart, I swear. Now the problem is I need a lot of uranium. Oh, we'll at least put uranium at the front. We'll make the tip of the ship uranium. Because at this point I don't care if it like looks disjointed. I need to find a mod that like at least has like the diagonal walls here. There we go. Plasteel is the strongest material, but like listen, your plasteel is much better used for other things than making hull, right? Uranium is close enough in HP that it really doesn't matter, so you're better off just doing that instead. 6 hours. All right, we gotta go back to the planet. All right. Let's see. Might as well land at one of these plasteel lumps, anyways. Might hit 2 birds with 1 stone. Get the kid. Get the plasteel. The problem is I don't have a bedroom for the kid, and also this means I now have to make a kid-sized vac suit, which is extra annoying. Yeah, like it's just barely, like plasteel is just barely stronger. Like you don't have to be always having the best of the best unless you really want to. Is plasteel flammable? I think I have a mod that actually prevents plasteel and steel from being flammable because I thought that was really stupid. I know there's a plasteel lump somewhere here. I don't know where it is. So there's a plasteel lump. Where in? Oh, where is it? Just land somewhere, we'll find it. Ooh, okay, gotcha. Hulls are always inflammable. That's interesting. Okay, I was told there is a plasteel lump here. Also, yeah, let's get the kid in here. Cannot accept this quest in an orbit. What does that mean? What? Is it because I did the ceremony in space I'm not allowed to recruit a child? Is that what's going on? Cannot accept this quest in an orbit. I don't know what that means. Accept this quest in an orbit. That's really odd. I don't know what's causing it, but I guess we just can't accept this child anymore. Is it because we're not in a... Oh, I wonder if it's because we're not in a permanent base. That'd be the other thing, too. Yeah, I think this kid's just gonna get rejected. I'm sorry, I can't seem to recruit him. Sorry, kid. Gonna make everyone a little sad, but I think they'll get over it in due time. It's a -8 for 8 days. They'll be fine. There's a lot of happy things to do on the ship. Oh, we gotta trade. Okay. Let's see that real fast. Let's go send some people in. Alright, let's trade away... What are we getting rid of? All these extra clothes that we don't need. Grab our silver. And if selling weapons isn't worth it, sell these leathers. Maybe the jade is okay to sell. Sell the chem fuel while we're at it. Chem fuel's worth a little bit extra. Send in Z Opposer and... Steve can go. That's fine. I'm just gonna pick random people. We gotta trade. Trading will keep our colonists happy. Let's chop more trees down too. Commit crimes. Okay, so we can do that, and we can also kill this local batch. How many animals do I have in storage? I can fit 8 more animals. There are 9 caribou. The math checks out. I'm really happy with this ship. Like, after all the struggle that we've been through, like especially in the early parts of the run, like nothing I think can kill us at this point except maybe the mechanoids. And that'll be the real interesting fight. I need one more charge rifle, I think. Space Case has theirs. Okay, I think the ship's ready to launch. Alright, let's go over to Henhope. A place we've traded a while ago. Many times ago, so we'll see what they got. Okay. Sell this, sell this. This, what else can I get rid of? This, and this, okay. In exchange, I would like to purchase all of the... Oh, they don't have any plasteel. Why do these people never have plasteel? I can buy the standard medicine because I can convert them to Glitter World. I do buy their uranium, I think. It's not worth it. It's expensive. I don't need to turn everything to uranium. Steel. I think that's all I buy, actually. We'll get extra gold. We'll travel to one of the other towns, and then we'll trade there, and then we'll hop back. I think that'll be what we'll do with this batch of fine folks. I think we have just enough to do this anyways. I guess let's go here. With Pottstown, see what they got. Please have plasteel. Alright, buy all that. I can't buy all of it. So, I can buy about 200, I think. 190. 180. I can buy about 176. So that'll be enough, I think, for what we need. Okay. A party. Kyosoul is holding a party, which means we're all gonna just vibe and chill now. Fantastic. Let's grab more steel while we're at it, because I think we're ripping through all of our steel again. Okay. Let's shove them back over here. Zoom in. Land. Perfect. Okay, so unfortunately we gotta be careful. I think people are having social fights now too. The rejecting that Wanderer is really bad because it did kill, like, it's -8. That's really rough. Okay. At least we have plasteel and medicine, and we can convert that medicine into glitter meds, which is what we want. Can't make medicine cloth. Why are we not making glitter world medicine? Oh, we don't have the... We need to wait for more of the Elysium. Did we not make? Personality rating because you like to select person. Let's go through. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, in your case that might make sense. In our case, our tourists actually use plasteel, so I actually want to be very, very careful about how I utilize the plasteel. But in your case, like, then yeah, you gotta be more careful about your uranium usage than me. You know, we actually have not had like any stockpiled uranium in a while. I think it's partly because we haven't stayed at a map that had like old quarries in quite some time. That's usually where we would find a lot of the, you know, things like uranium and whatnot. Actually, the uranium kind of just fits in almost perfectly. Yeah, that uranium, I can barely tell. Yeah. Marksman is now sad. Why? What's the pain? Okay, so I think your leg pain is actually causing you a lot of issues. So maybe we do need to give you body parts. Do you have body modder? No. We have to swap probably the leg. The leg and the arm. We're gonna need so much plasteel for this. Our storage is... okay, so hold on. Okay. I think based on current availability... Oh, what's happening here? Grey Wind is running for their life. Okay, well, hopefully you can beat that caribou up. I'm trying to get... Oh, we need to get everyone knives. That's the other thing I forgot about. That's fine. It's fine. We need knives. I've been wanting to make those rose thorns, but we never got around to... Oh, we could make scythes. We do have the luciferium to make a mono scythe. Who would get it, though? Kristen has a mono sword, so it would probably go to Dream Mag, so Dream Mag would actually have a weapon. I think everyone else is okay with whatever they're currently equipped with. Steve can't fight. Steve's got a breach axe. Krusty's got... We'd probably give it maybe Krusty with a scythe, too, but... I think it's excessive. What we have is fine. Get the silver orbital added too. Is there anything else on this map that I am missing? Arm still got 6 more days in that pod. Keep you in there for a bit longer. What did you hear, Garm? What are you confused by? What is confusing you, comrade? Please explain. Steel here too. No. Mono scythe. We have access to a weapon. It's a scythe that's basically like a mono sword, but it's in scythe form. Requires luciferium to manufacture. What else can I do to this? Like, these defenses are already... Like, okay, we have... Okay, so this is protected by 3 main batteries and 2 small guns. Here we have 4 main batteries and 4 small guns. We also have... So many sensor towers. It's from Eccentric Tech. Otherwise, we're doing melee. I mean, I think you can in Combat Extended. I think it's just in Vanilla you can't do that. I could be completely wrong about that, though, but that's what I vaguely remember. Okay, so what else do we need to do? So we got all that caribou, we got all this meat, we got plasteel. I guess we could turn it into... Make steel sculptures and sell the steel sculptures for money. That would be the other option, but we're basically almost done. So tomorrow, we're gonna fly up into the mech hive and fight the great mechanoids. I would like to... Hold on, first of all, I'd like to refill these. I would like more plasteel, though, is the problem. I don't know how much plasteel I would need. And we gotta get the bionics fixed, too. Okay, so let's just do the bionics now. Okay, so what do we need? So, John RimWorld needs at least a new left... Well, his movement's still fine. Okay, he needs a new eye. Okay, so... We're not gonna do advanced bionics anymore, we're just gonna do standard bionics because it's cheaper. So 1 eye there. You're fine. You need a new eye, so let's get another eye. Ronnie needs... You're not getting any pain from the eye, that's fine. The leg... Probably should be replaced, so we'll get you a bionic leg. Krusty's fine. I don't even know what we do with you. I think SBO's okay. Pickup Patrol's okay. You don't have a nose, you'll be fine. Okay, so Marksman probably needs a new leg. The pain's too much. Probably just get you a new arm and leg, that's fine. So we'll do standard, advanced, or bionic arm and bionic leg. Okay, so then Ray is fine. Rissa needs a new eye. Make another standard eye. Okay, Space Case needs... Okay, you're fine. Okay. Steve is frail. I can't do anything about that, unfortunately. But he's not fighting anyways. Porcupine Quill, Psycho-T. Okay, so then Rizio needs an eye as well. Okay, so basically I need to make 4 brand new eyes. Now I could make them all advanced, but that's gonna cost too much. Not worth it. Okay. Yeah, that's not worth it. We'll just do standard bionics, that's okay. Aethiana should be able to just crank these out very quickly. We're at What's our work speed factor? Plus 5%. Why? How can we... 145%. Fantastic. Look at that. So fast and so quick, because we have all these different cabinets attached here. We could probably add a scientist cabinet to make it even faster. I don't think we have one of these here, right? Put this here. Let's move the radio a little bit. The radio has enough range. We can put the radio... Somewhere it's not going to be in the way. I guess here's fine. Yeah, let's do that. That's fine. So, scientist cabinet will make him faster with all their stuff, right? Yes. 30% work speed increase. Just crank this out. Okay. Still doing fine. I'm doing pretty good. We are going to end soon, though, because it is getting late, and I can't stream forever, and I need to get ready to go to bed. I have a lot of things to do tomorrow, so worry not. We will finish this tomorrow. Actually, we also need water. Let's put a quick well. We're going to sit in this tile for a little bit longer to just get some more trade going. The main thing is, you know, I'm going to set this so we have... Get me until we have at least 1,500 food sitting about. Worst comes to worst, we'll convert it all into lavish meals at emergency's notice. Otherwise, everyone's going to keep eating nutrient paste. There we go. Come on. Come on, where's Arani? I need a builder building this. Okay, John RimWorld will do it. Come on. Okay, so this is now work speed 175%, which means it should crank out really quick. Perfect. We're really just slamming out prosthetics like it's nobody's business. And I love it. Okay, so I think we're generally ready for the mechanoid fight. I kind of want to put one more turret here, but it might be excessive. So I'll probably just seal this off, and then this will just kind of be like a walking platform. Same on this side. So we'll put one more L32 here, another L32 here, and then hook it up with a remote turret controller, like that. And then probably seal it off with embrasures, and then put that steel auto door here, like that. And that seals off that section. That is done. And that's our turrets. And that's going to be what's going to protect us during the mechanoid invasion. Now, really, our main problem is our offensive capability is, for lack of better words, a little non-existent. And that's going to be where we're going to struggle. The main benefit that we have is we have an unholy amount of missiles ready to fire. So you might have noticed that there's a lot of... We have these missile pods here. So we'll have 8 EMP, 8 heat rounds, or missiles, and we'll also have about 12 high explosives. That might be enough to at least cause damage. And we have one portable, what's it called? It's just, well, we're not gonna use this as a battering ram. Why would we never do that? I'm not so cruel that I would send my ship in as a battering ram. Do I look like a savage? Do I look like some kind of savage who doesn't know how to fight like a proper individual? No, we fight the right way. Please don't answer that question. It's a rhetorical question, see? That's fine. Okay. I think we're ready to rumble here. All right, let's just what we're gonna do. We're gonna at least temperature. We're gonna fix the temperature gradient a little bit here. I almost vented into this too. That should be fine. I don't know. Was he a savage? You tell me. All right. Let's save the game. Let's see who's alive at this hour. Who's even alive? Let's see. Okay. I'm also seeing the usual suspects of the same people I raid normally. Let me look this one up. Let me look at this person real quick. Hold on. Let's see. Just looking up a user. Okay, so not this one. Okay, I think we'll raid into... Man, I need to follow new people. Let's see. Sometimes I don't follow a lot of people in general. Okay, so raid Atheana, Sai, raid follow. Okay, hold on, I know we'll raid. Okay, we'll raid this one here. So one of Ray's friends. I'm gonna raid one of Ray's friends. Sune VT, who's playing Big God. This man's been streaming for 8 hours. What in the world is this endurance? I can't even pull that off. Anyways, comrades, hopefully you enjoyed today's RimWorld. Tomorrow we finish the colony, and we will put an end to the story of the rice shower and all the other shenanigans that are involved with this. Hasn't it been a great, fantastic adventure? I believe so. Let's see how quickly we can rip apart the Mechanoid menace. All right. So again, tomorrow, starting a little later than normal because of the usual, I am going to be being thrown around. If you're not following on YouTube, you should follow on YouTube. Otherwise, on Discord or whatever, you know all the links. It's everywhere. Go do whatever you want to do. All right. Good night, everyone. Rest well. Say hi to Daisune. Goodbye.